and Protect toothpaste provides lasting sensitivity relief with twice daily brushing. Always follow the directions for use.
Local news and information first. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Partly cloudy and down to 11 tonight, 26 with a shower or two tomorrow. Good afternoon, I'm Tamara Francis with the 4 o'clock news. The Albanese government and the opposition have accused each other of lying during a fiery exchange in question time. Treasurer Jim Chalmers claims the coalition is spreading lies about the government's spending being linked to the RBA's decision to keep interest rates on hold. The opposition has hit back at the claims as says it's spreading lies about the Reserve Bank's decision to keep them on hold. The coalition claims the government's spending is stoking inflation, putting pressure on the RBA when it comes to rates. But Liberal MP Alex Hawke says Dr Chalmers is out of line.
Yeah. No. You are hopeless. You are hopeless and a liar. And a liar. Lying to the Australian people. If lying is in order, then lying is in order. This is a liar. A liar.
ASIO believes there are at least 3 foreign regimes that could conduct political assassinations on Australian soil. Michael Packy has more.
ASIO boss Mike Burgess delivered a grim speech about the potential for political dissidents living in Australia to be killed by foreign regimes. Mr Burgess says 3 unnamed countries may have the capacity to carry out the lethal threat and escape detection.
It's entirely possible the regimes would try to hide their involvement by hiring criminal cutouts.
Security expert Peter Jennings believes the countries ASIO is referring to are Iran, Russia and China.
We're seeing the importation of foreign conflicts, foreign political disputes, which get anchored into communities here in Australia.
Mr Burgess is also warning social cohesion is fraying, with intolerance and anti-authority beliefs spreading at an alarming rate.
From tomorrow, South Australian police will be targeting cocaine drivers with roadside drug testing detection. Previously, the test could only detect cannabis, meth and ecstasy. Blood samples were needed to confirm a driver's use of cocaine. Police Commissioner Grant Stevens says a lot of work has gone into making these tests that can be used as evidence in court.
No, there's been a bit of a gap there in terms of making sure that cocaine is one of those drugs that can be tested for. A lot of work has been done here by the Commissioner and SAPOL to make sure that we have the legal framework in place, but also that the technology and the test can be used easily, efficiently and give an accurate reading that can then stand up in court if need be.
This year, drunk driving has contributed to 8 deaths and 76 injuries on SA roads. A self-described democratic socialist has been elected as Mayor of New York. 34-year-old Zohran Mamdani will be the city's youngest mayor in a century, becoming its first Muslim mayor ever. He has campaigned on a promise of affordability funded by tax increases on the city's most wealthy.
To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents, or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before.
Optus has reported more problems with 000. It has confirmed an outage in the New South Wales Hunter Valley may affect 000 calls. More to come on this. There's hope. Companies will be encouraged to donate food to those in need as hunger hits breaking point in Australia. The latest Food Bank Hunger Report has found 1 in 3 households experience food insecurity. Chief Executive Kylie Tink is urging the federal government to introduce tax reforms with the Australians going hungry.
1 in 2 renters are now reporting that they're food insecure. We're seeing 7 out of 10 single parents saying that they're having to decide to feed themselves rather than their children.
Now turning to 5AA Sports. A 15-man Australian squad has been picked for the first Ashes test in Perth. Tasmanian opener Jake Weatherald, who used to play for SA, was named at the expense of Queenslander Matt Renshaw. Chairman of selectors George Bailey says the 31-year-old is an exciting player.
Performance over 24 months has been really solid, and then there's a method there that I think is that we like and is complementary to those other players around him in the squad. Scores at a good rate.
SA's Brendan Doggett has also been called up, joining teammates Travis Head and Alex Carey. Sam Consters didn't get a call, however. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon, best waterway to look out for the drive home at St Peters. It's on Stephen Terrace at 6th Avenue. Breakdown causing severe headaches and a few delays too. It's on Cravers West on the freeway, just near the tunnels. Delays are outbound. And got a few delays around the Adelaide Oval with some road closures there for the Metallica concert tonight. Cameras to look out for Elizabeth Way, Elizabeth and Goddard Drive at Salisbury Park. At Dan Murphy's, you get low prices on Australia's largest liquor range. And if you find a cheaper price, they won't match it. They'll beat it. That's their lowest liquor price guarantee. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Partly cloudy this afternoon, 26 with a shower or two tomorrow, much the same for Friday, top of 22, and cloudy and 18 for Saturday. Right now it's 19 degrees on 5AA. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News Tonight.
I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, a horrifying plane crash in the US kills 4 crew members. The revelations about the source of the state's algal bloom changing the fight against it. More social media platforms added to the underage ban. The radioactive cream that treats skin cancer. And our new elephant at Banato arrives safe and sound. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. The 5AA Sports Show. Rowey.
I am flabbergasted.
And Timmy G.
Absolute sports festival.
7 minutes after 4. Good afternoon on this Wednesday, hump day. It's sort of back into regular programming, isn't it, after Cup Day yesterday? Sort of throws the day out and the week out a little bit. Lots of sport to get into this afternoon across a beautiful day in Adelaide. Rowey, Timmy G, good afternoon.
Yeah, some heavy heads in the McAvoy family. Thank you, Sam. Well, we're in the afterglow, aren't we, of the All-South Australian Melbourne Cup win with half yours. So I'm going to start the show with a question, Timmy. I'm going to throw it up. What would you rather win, the Melbourne Cup as an owner or your team win the AFL Premiership? 8223 300. Timmy G, welcome. Pick one.
Oh, Premiership.
Yeah, and see, mine would be an owner of a Melbourne Cup. I think that's more elusive.
Okay.
Certainly harder. And you get 4.5 million.
Premiership.
I think it shows how much more you love your club than I do.
Yeah, without hesitation, Premiership.
Without a hesitation. Yeah, well done. 8223 300. You could be that owner of a Melbourne Cup winning horse.
Yeah, I always
and
go
the glow of that, or your team wins the next flag.
I always go back to the theory in my mind of who I can celebrate it with. And when it's my footy club, I've got so many people I can share it with, and it's such a great,
very good point.
Feeling of elation where ownership or individual honours and things like that, you sort of look around the room and you go, gee, not many here, or it's just me. So I really love revelling in the celebration together.
Yeah. Mine would be with my wife, the family, and 4.5 million in a cup that I could get absolutely paralytic out of. 8223
So your theory is, that old saying is, money can't buy you happiness, but you can park your 60-metre yacht right next to it.
Well, it's an interesting question because my wife asked me that last night, and I did think, obviously you'd love your footy club to win, but depends how welded you are onto it, how much you do love it, and you truly love yours, Timmy. That's beautiful, mate. Have your say about that one. Australia's named its first Ashes Test squad to play in Perth. That's November 21. That'll be here before we know it. 15 named, 3 uncapped. Jake Weatherall, Brendan Doggett and Shawnee Abbott. Pat Cummins, we know, is out. Steve Smith's the captain. I love Steve Waugh. They trot out the legends. So AB will have a chat, Steve Waugh will have a chat when the squad's named. And he's starting to get more statesman-like, Steve. And when he does talk 10, 15 years ago, he didn't say much. But now he just shoots from the hip because he is too. Just turned 60. He said the selectors need to pull their big man pants on.
George Bailey's have to make some tough calls, and I think in the past he's shown that he hasn't really had the appetite for that at times. So he's going to have to step up to the plate with the other selectors because it is a time of transition. The bowlers are in their sort of 30s and some of the batsmen are getting on as well. But that's natural for every team. But you just want to make sure that that 3 or 4 players don't go out at the same time. That leaves a big hole in the team. So they've got to, just make sure that it is a transition, but not all at once.
So essentially sitting.
Well, Lily, Marsh and Chappell retired once, so we don't want to do that again because that left a massive hole.
I think that's exactly what he was alluding to.
Of course it was.
When that happened, it took Australia a long time to recover from that, and it really came on when AB took over. And he became...
It took a lot of years.
And it took a lot of years to get that back. So I don't think they want to fall down that rabbit hole again.
No. George Bailey is the chairman of selectors, responded with this.
We're aware of the age profile of the team. I'm interested when people sort of have that view as to who would they like us to leave Nathan Lyon and Mitch Stark out. Is it just because of their age, or is that... But I think there's other ways of attacking that. Again, we're investing heavily into Australia A cricket. We're rolling some young guys through. There's been debuts, there's been people on tours. That will happen, but I think you have to have respect for the fact that these guys work incredibly hard to play Test cricket. We see it as still the sort of pinnacle format, and so I think you've got to give due respect that the guys are performing very well, and they earn the right to be selected.
Well, he's right in what he said. I don't think Steve was questioning that, and I think Steve only has to look back to Davey Warner getting the extra test. He's probably saying, hey, Georgie, don't let Khawaja do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't let Lyon do it.
Yeah,
I mean, those two were terrible the last series. So
he's right.
I think he's right, and a lot of people think George...
I'm with you about... Don't allow that situation to happen again. I think that's where Steve Waugh's coming from.
Of course he is. George Bailey, I think in a lot of people's eyes, hasn't exactly nailed his role. He went on to talk about Green and Webster in the same team.
Yeah, again, they've played together in the past, so there's no reason why.
Done it in the past, no reason why. Wow, one of them can't bowl, one of them's made of plasticine, and the other one's going all right. Yeah. You got them both in the team?
No,
I don't think I have either. Australia v England in Perth, 10 wins, 1 loss. That was in 1978 for 3 draws. England hasn't won a test on Australian soil since 2011. George, that's a long time. Don't open the door. Hey, they've got a few injuries too, England.
Oh, who's out now?
Oh, a couple of their bowlers they picked about 6 fast bowlers, so they've obviously got some doubt about, Jofra and a few of the other Roosters.
I reckon somebody texted in the other day, your mate, Ollie Robinson, he's playing C grade in Sydney somewhere.
There you go.
Remember that? When you carried on about him bowl at 120, it was a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's playing C grade in Sydney, apparently.
He is. So who's your top 4 batsmen? I think if you get your top 4 right, and they're in form and they make runs, it's a long way to winning a test. And everyone knows to win a test, you need 20 wickets. So the only way you can win a test is to get 20 wickets. You've got to bowl the opposite out twice. I don't mind our bowling stocks because bowling will come in. Starks to a flying Hazelwood and the like. So who's your top 4, Timmy? Who are you? You're George Bailey. George bloody Bailey. Who's your top 4?
I reckon this is back to that Stuart Broad point, is it's not clear cut. There's nobody that's sort of said, I'm going to own that. I'll give Labuschagne his credit. He's gone back to red ball cricket and he's made 100 after 100 after 100, and that's what you want. He's in form. He actually said himself yesterday, we heard the news services say, I really need it. I think at the time I was hoping not to get dropped and I'll train harder, It actually didn't do me any good. It was the opposite effect. So I needed to get dropped and go back to what the basics are, and he's done exactly that.
Play red ball cricket.
So he's earned his spot, but he goes back to 3. Yeah. He goes back to 3 because he is a natural 3. And when we try to create, put people on the wrong seats on the bus.
Travis Head went there. I think Green went there.
Mistake.
Smith went there.
So don't do it. So for me, he is 3. Now the opener will be Khawaja this summer. What we've got to do is find the next one who's going to be an anchor and then develop an opening partnership for the future. So you're going for the 31-year-old Weatherald? He's in the squad? I think he's made enough runs. I think he's impressed enough to take that opportunity. And then Smith at 4. Smith at 4, without a doubt. I think you'd give Uzi the first test, but God, he's going to have to make runs. He's going to have to make runs, He's made 69, 87, 46 and a duck in the Shield. Not too bad, but you'd take that. Yeah, so he deserves that spot. I think it's about the experience of opening that we want to. You got a guy on debut. You want somebody around him who's been there, done that. So I think that's important. Well, you and I are the same. I got Uzi, Weatherald, Marnus and Smith, the top 4. You'd have Travis at 5. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah. Massive for Jake Weatherald. He plays for Tassie. They take on South Australia. That's on the 10th. What if Doggett got a 6 for in the first dig and 5 for in the second? Yeah, he's bowling well. He's bowling really well. So he is putting pressure on, which is great because you got to have that there. I know. You stopped. I think the big question is, who comes in at 6? Are you playing Green or are you playing Webster? Green. I'm playing Webster. Hasn't done a thing wrong. Yeah, I'm going to go with you again. If Green can't bowl, tell your story walking. I think Green has been given all sorts of green lights. You know, go up and bat 3 if you want. Oh, that didn't quite work. Go back to their own. Oh, your back's no good. Oh, you can't bowl. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Prodigious talent, but a prodigious talent.
Yeah,
who's your top 4 for that first test? And a little bit of pomp and ceremony overnight. David Beckham has been knighted. Sir David Beckham. He's the first knight to have neck tattoos and be married to someone made of plasticine.
Both of those things are tad harsh. You know, it's a bit harsh.
Hang on. David has a neck tattoo.
Have you watched
he's
the
a knight.
documentary? Have you watched the documentary?
Actually, I did warm to him.
Yeah, I actually warmed to her.
And I did too. Actually, I take it back.
Yeah.
She
had a great sense of humour.
Come across as a lovely, lovely lady.
Yeah, a good sense of humour. So,
but she's still got a fair few things that have been...
Oh, but, you know, that happens in Hollywood or whatever it is they live, the world they live in.
The world they live in.
But
anyway.
Look, I think he's
good on
he's without a doubt. You know, he was an unbelievable player. His documentary sort of taught me a lot more about the struggles he went through in life, which I was not impressed with at all. And then his charity work on top of that. I just always thought so many times they were really bad to him, but he was never bad back.
No, good man.
Really held himself well.
It's on Netflix if you haven't seen it.
Oh, look, it is a great series. I remember sitting down and watching. His contribution to sport and charity, he's been knighted. Here is Sir David Beckham.
I think that, you know, being an East London boy, you know, growing up in Leytonstone, moving to Manchester and now stood here at Windsor Castle with His Majesty the King, giving me a knighthood is something that I could never have imagined.
He's a lot of people's leave pass. Is that the word?
Yeah,
Jody
hall pass they call it.
Is a beautiful looking man until he speaks.
A lot of
he does have a bit of helium about him, doesn't he?
The thing about that is, you taught me something which I didn't know. I didn't realise that we, as Australia, we no longer can have anybody knighted.
This is the thing. So Australia doesn't award knights or dames in our national honour system, and we removed it in 2015.
Right.
Now, there's a number of them still alive, but does it cheapen the honour that someone like Sir David Beckham can do it? We're part of the Commonwealth and we can't get someone knighted. So I'd love of Sir D.K. Lilly to have been knighted. Who's the rooster that bowls pretty well for New Zealand over there? What's his name? Sir
Richard Hadley.
Sir Richard Hadley. Now, D.K. Lilly buys and sells him.
Yeah, well,
so he's a sir and he's knighted.
Just copied Dennis's action.
If anyone needs to be a dame for their contribution to charity, philanthropic endeavours and sport, it's Dame Dawn Fraser. And wouldn't that have a ring to it? But they can't. So do we want to? Do we want to get it back?
Do we want to get it back?
Do we want to lead the charge?
It's a good call. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because we still do all the King's birthday honours, don't we?
We do. So here's a couple of names.
Sounds like it's half pregnant.
Sir Andy Murray, he's been knighted for tennis.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked them up.
Oh, come on.
Sir Chris Hoy, athlete, he's done a lot of charity work.
Yeah, no, he was good. He was good too.
Top of the tree. Sir Mick Jagger.
Well, he's pretty good, man.
Sir Elton John.
Yeah, agree with that.
You'll like this one. Sir Paul McCartney.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yes.
Sir Paul McCartney
I'll tip my hat to that
has
one.
had a sword tapped on his left shoulder by the Queen. The Queen did him, the Queen.
I will stop at Sir Ringo Starr, but I'm definitely Sir
not
Paul.
one, is he?
Yeah, no, he's not.
No, he wouldn't be. Well, Paul McCartney wrote most of the music, didn't he?
He was
anyway, here's the question. Do we want to have a knighthood back in Australia?
Well, who would it be? I'd say who's missing. You said Dennis Lilly.
Oh, well, Dawn Fraser and DK.
They're two rippers.
Walk-ups.
Shane Keith Warren, if he was still alive.
Yeah.
We'd do him down there. There'd be a lot of knights.
Imagine Warney being.
Oh, God.
We've already got Sir Donald Bradman.
We have got Sir Donald Bradman. Yeah. No other cricketer got knighted, though. Did they?
So
not now.
So what's the biggest honour now? I guess it's Australian Sporting Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And then to be in the
legend status.
The legend status.
Maybe that's what it is now.
So if you were...
Which is very American, isn't it?
You're a 7-time. So would you rather be knighted or be in a Sporting Hall of Fame?
Oh, yeah. Once again, I go back to your first question. What would you rather? It's that I'd rather my club win a premiership because I really see those things as...
No, I know.
You don't... I don't know. You don't... I don't feel like you celebrate them with anybody else. It just feels like something...
And Dame... knighthoods, in or out, Who's next? 822 got a $50 Powers voucher. Just before we go to the break, it's 4:20. Clubs can trade picks from this Friday, November the 7th. So then they can do it again. This is swap picks on draft night, Wednesday, 19th to 20th of November. So it's all...
I think it's up until Friday.
Is it?
Yeah.
From Friday or up until Friday?
We'll get the check. I'm pretty sure it's up until Friday.
Oh, well, either. But here's the thing. Crows have been linked to a pick swap with Carlton. So they're touting a pick 16 from this year and first year next year for Carlton's pick 9 or 11. They're very, very keen on Central lad Dyson Sharp. Now, we've got Dyson Sharp on the show on our road to the draft. Could not have done more as a junior.
Oh, wow.
Could not have done more.
Has been, he's like I said, he played league football at 16. In the final series last season, not this season, last season, he came back and did it again this year, but he played very good football at league level in the SANFL as a 16-year-old, and I was very impressed.
He's the under-18 All-Australian captain, MVP, played 5 games for Centrals, a competitive midfielder, loves the stoppage, plays like IQ like Matt Rowey. Not as explosive as him, but an absolute bullet of stoppage. Very, very clever.
They win first
Gets
ball.
across, that's it. They get across the ground well. And what do you think the Crows need? Matt Crouch out? Oh, God, do they need Dyson Sharp? And he's ready to go.
Well, there you go. You've got to get up there.
Yeah. So, it's trading picks until this Friday. So they've had and then they have to wait till draft night if you don't get any trades done by Friday. So
well done, Semi.
That's all coming up. It's exciting. So the build-up continues. We love your calls. 8223 0000 on the show. Dyson Sharp, as Rowey said. Ryan Harris as well will join us as we hear the selections for the squad for the Ashes and one Shield game to go. He can walk us through that. Steph Talbot is going to join us from the Adelaide Lightning, and Dan Kamak. What a story we've been following over the last few weeks. The ultra marathon runner over in the States. He's from Adelaide. He ran for over half a week without any sleep just about. It was quite remarkable. We'll go through his story too tonight. 22 after 4.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Listen to the 5AA Interactive Lounge this Thursday. Leith Forrest will be speaking to Nicole Eglinton, Managing Director and Principal Audiologist at Little Allied Health, about how they assess hearing for children of all ages. You'll learn how their professional team make therapy fun and how their approach to care is tailored to your little one's needs. They'll also be taking your calls confidentially off-air. Catch the Interactive Lounge this Thursday with Leith Forrest. Call 8223 0055.
Ignite your passion for exploration in the all-new Land Cruiser Prado from the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park. Featuring refined suspension and increased manoeuvrability, the Land Cruiser Prado boasts off-roading prowess, ready to conquer the most rugged landscapes. Land Cruiser Prado is your gateway to adventure. Come and experience the difference and take a test drive of the all-new Land Cruiser Prado today at Jarvis Toyota, now on Brighton Road, Somerton Park.
In a legal battle, who you choose matters. I'm Ben Thilthorpe from BTD Lawyers. We've recently been named a first-tier criminal defence firm in Doyle's Guide for the 10th year in a row, with 4 of our lawyers individually recognised for excellence. We're trusted, respected and results-driven. From minor charges to complex criminal cases and defended intervention orders, we deliver expert advice and real outcomes. Barbara Thilthorpe Daniel Lawyers, award-winning defence when it matters most. Visit btdlawyers.au.
Da-da-da-da! Barnsley here from Barbecue Adelaide Weber Stores. For the last 5 years, you've helped us become Adelaide's biggest Weber and Yeti dealer. So, we're celebrating with our biggest party ever. Get down to Jets Cross and Mile End this weekend. We got special store-wide food, drinks, plus, for the first time ever, 15% off Weber Q. Don't wait till Black Friday. Come party this weekend, Barbecue Adelaide style. Jets Cross and Mile End. And prepare to get lit!
A pedicure should feel good, and at Medi-Pedi, it does from the ground up. Medi-Pedi combines the indulgent touch of beauty therapy with the trusted skills of podiatry, creating Adelaide's first medical pedicure. It's a treatment like no other. Your feet expertly cared for by a podiatrist, then pampered by one of Medi-Pedi's trained beauty therapists. With 4 Adelaide locations, including the new North Adelaide Clinic, book now at medipediclinics.com.au. Medi-Pedi. Feel good from the ground up.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home. But sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong, at home. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health, and clinical nursing. Because we believe there's no place like home. Let us help you stay where your heart is. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
Imagine you have a dog bounding across your garden of lush green turf. He jumps, he rolls, he lays on his back, feet in the air, and gives himself a good old scratch. A dog really knows how to appreciate grass. And you can appreciate yours every day when you lay lawn in your garden from the Turf Farm. The Turf Farm plant it, nurture it, harvest it, deliver it. And importantly, they guarantee it. Trust the Turf Farm. Go to theturffarm.com.au.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
26 minutes after 4. We're taking your calls after Sir David Beckham has been knighted overnight. He's a Sir.
He's a Sir.
So should we bring back knighthoods to Australia? And for our sporting people across Australian
Who are
history, who should they be? Who should we knight?
So how many Englishmen cricketers are knighted?
15.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, 15.
How many West Indies?
13.
Wow.
13.
Australia and New Zealand both have one each.
One each.
It's extraordinary,
That
really.
is extraordinary. And the records would be interesting to compare. So I can think of a couple off the top of my head.
Well, they're handing them out like lollies to English cricketers, aren't they?
I
know that
Here, have this
Viv
chocolate
Richards
lolly.
is, and I know that Sir Garfield Sobers.
Sobers.
Yep.
Clive Lloyd should be.
He is.
He is.
Frank Worrell.
And Frank Worrell.
Frank Worrell, they're the four.
That'd do me.
Yep.
That'd do me.
You reckon that's... Well, there's plenty more where that came
Is
from.
Gordon Greenwich?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not there.
Clive Lloyd.
Clive Lloyd is, Timmy.
Richie,
Clive.
I said Clive.
You said, sorry, Richie Richardson?
No.
Wes Hall?
No, that's
No.
Come on.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. There's 15 in England, 13 in the West Indies. It's 27 after 4. Let's check your roads. Your call's next.
G'day there at Leewood Gardens. Got a breakdown on the freeway. One lane out of action in the tunnels. Really big delays heading outbound if you're going that way tonight. Burton, a BW, a Stobie Pole. Never a great combination. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. And Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway to Wingfield interchange. Camera, Bridge Road, Salisbury East. Look for the RAA sign at over 400 independent RAA-approved repairers across the SA. You know you can trust them because RAA do. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Read them out. If someone said Sir Steve Bradbury, I'll punch them in the guts,
Well,
Dirk.
they didn't. Dirk said Sir Stephen of Bradbury.
Okay.
Very clever.
We had a Sir
Very
Kenneth
clever.
George Cunningham.
Yeah, thank you,
like
Caesar.
that.
He did that one. Maria, actually, good recommendations. Alan Border and
AB.
Neil Danaher.
Oh, yes.
Like that one.
Very good.
Oh,
Like
yes.
that
Very
one.
good.
So well done there, Maria.
Thank you,
some
Maria.
good ones.
Hello, Kath.
Hi, how you going?
Hey, Kathy.
Owner of a Melbourne Cup, in that connection and the joy in that, the exhilaration of that, or your team winning a grand final?
Be my team. My team for sure.
Good on you,
Just
Kathy.
so I can shut up all those bloody Crows people and the media.
Oh,
That
Kath.
would do me fantastic.
So you talking to me, Kathy?
Yeah, I am actually.
Good girl.
I like it.
Well done.
Thanks for ringing, Kathy.
No,
Love
well
your
done,
calls.
Kath.
Let's go to Yuri, our friend. Hello, Yuri.
Hello, my friends. Look, this is virtually top of the list. You look what David Beckham done on and off the field. This guy played 1974 World Cup. He put Australia with soccer on the map. Sir Johnny Warren.
Yes.
Good call,
Yeah,
Yuri.
I'd salute that one, Yuri.
The late Sir
I was gonna
Johnny
say,
Warren.
Yeah, that'd have to
Yeah.
be posthumously, but that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Great call, Yuri. Great fella, Johnny. Great fella.
But maybe as Australians, and it got voted out, like it came back in with Abbott and then it got voted back out as quick as it came in.
As quick as it came
so,
in, yeah.
So Australians do not have an appetite for it.
Yeah, I can understand that. All I would say is that if you compare some of the records, I reckon, especially we're talking cricket here, I reckon there's a few Australians who have missed out compared to some others that have been put in. That's just my little...
And I wonder whether those Australians, and we'll mention one, DK Lilly, would feel, well, if Richard Hadley is, I wouldn't mind my country and my Commonwealth acknowledging me for my contribution.
Maybe doesn't bother him that much.
Wouldn't give a rat's toss bag.
But yeah, I do.
You'd like the opportunity.
Yeah, I do. I sort of get it, but I sort of don't get it as well. Like you can't be bothered with it, you know. rather win the Ashes than get the knighthood, you know.
You'd rather do all of that. But I wonder what you get. So you get a little tour of Buckingham Palace.
I'm not sure, but one thing I was really disappointed with was when England beat us in 05, giving them all an MBE. That was just
ridiculous.
Well, it actually cheapened the MBE for a lot of other people who would have worked extremely hard to get that honour.
Yeah.
And they just handed them out to one guy who played one test.
Like Hague's chocolate.
Well, you don't hand those out like.
No, you don't.
No, that's quality stuff. It's probably better than the MBE.
It's 4:30. We're going to keep taking your calls, 8223 0000. Next, ultra marathon runner. What this guy achieved in Tennessee about 2 weeks ago was extraordinary. Over 620 Ks across 4 days. Dan Kamak will join us.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Tamira Francis with the 4:30 News headlines. Police are investigating a suspicious business fire at Gawler South. The search for missing 4-year-old Gus Lamont will see police return to the remote property near Yunta for a fourth time, concerning developments in South Australia's algal bloom crisis. And in sport, Josh Giddey's hot streak in the NBA is continuing, the Aussie producing another triple-double for the Bulls. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Leewood Gardens, a breakdown on the freeway. Got one lane out of action actually in the tunnels and really big delays outbound. Burton, B-double v Stobie Pole, that's not good. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road and Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway at the Wingfield interchange. Busy South Road mile in both directions with the camera this afternoon. Goddard Drive at Salisbury Park. Don't miss the Amazon Black Friday sale. Shop big deals on electronics, home, toys, beauty and more from the 18th of November to the 1st of December. Shop Amazon.com.au. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast, partly cloudy and down to 11 tonight, a shower or two and 26 tomorrow. Right now it's 19 degrees. We'll have more news at 5 on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
The South Australian Liberal Party has put forward a bold and ambitious plan to phase out stamp duty.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Vincent Tarzia, the leader of the opposition, joins us now.
This is a backwards and inefficient tax. It's got adverse effects on the housing market.
5AA Breakfast.
The Premier of South Australia is in the studio with us.
What do you think of the idea of getting rid of stamp duty?
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
I honestly don't know if I've heard anything so demonstrably reckless.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Who can fix the shower? Service today. Who can fix the power? Service today. Yes, we can, is what we say at Service Today. From emergency plumbing to electrical and heating and cooling, no matter what size job you need, at Service Today, the answer will always be yes, we can. It's Service Today guaranteed or it's free. Can you fix the shower? Yes, we can. Can you fix the power? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, is what we say at Service Today. Look out for our bright yellow trucks.
Since 1935, Resthaven has supported older South Australians. For more than 35 years, that support has also extended into people's homes, where comfort, dignity and independence matter most. Our caring staff and volunteers have enriched the lives of thousands of older South Australians and their carers. Thank you for putting your trust in Resthaven. If you or someone you love needs welcome support at home, we're here to help. Visit resthaven.asn.au. Celebrating 90 years.
Hi, it's Wayne from Wayne Phillips Kia. Did you know that we're not only SA's most awarded Kia dealership, but we're the experts in novated leasing and salary sacrificing. So we take care of everything all under the one roof. So not only do you save thousands on a new Kia EV, but you can lower your tax and running costs. Right now, we're packaging up exclusive bonus offers just for EV buyers. Drive smarter, save smarter, and make the switch to electric today with Wayne Phillips Kia. Visit us at South Road, Ranella, or at waynephillipskia.com.au.
Whether it's a sunset on the river or a starlit dinner, Murray Princess is more than dining. It's memory making. On 19 and 20 December, step aboard the Murray Princess for an exclusive dinner cruise. The perfect way to celebrate the festive season with family and friends. On board, it's about more than the river. It's the welcome drink in hand, a 3-course meal, live entertainment, and conversations that flow as smoothly as the Murray itself. Spots are limited, so book now at murrayprincess.com.au or call 1300 728 938.
Ray White, big name in real estate, but also the biggest name in business broking. What makes us big? Our people, like Brett Buckley and his team. MBA, lecturer, and multi-time SA Business Broker of the Year. Brett doesn't just read a P&L, he feels it. If you're selling or expanding your business, Brett can take your business apart and find you more money. And we're not talking small change. Go on, touch base with Brett. Search Ray White Business Sales SA.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
25-5, Ryan Harris to join us later tonight. The Ashes squad has been released. What's your lineup look like for the first test in Perth? Love to get your thoughts. Weatherall's been included in the squad. We've got Brendan Doggett, South Australian bowler. So what does it look like for you? Dyson Sharp will join us as well at 5 tonight, our state under-18 captain ahead of the draft, which is just 2 weeks away. And just a little bit of breaking news by the looks. It's a bit of a tease. It's not quite official news yet, but Zach Milbank, who runs the media at the Sandful, has just posted on Twitter a little, trying to be cryptic, didn't he? He's gone, something big set to land at Norwood Footy Club at the parade, and there's a picture of a jumper, the number 31.
Boydie!
He's back.
Harry Boyd. Looks like he's back.
Harry. Now, we did follow that up a bit early because we'd had a few texts a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I remember we rang the Norwood Footy Club and they said he won't go to Fremantle because there was a bit of a whisper he might do that, which gave Norwood fans a lot more confidence that he was coming back to the parade.
She just landed him. Dan Kamak coming up. Before we do that, we know the 11th month, the 11th day, the 11th hour is Armitage Day, which is the Poppy Appeal. Western Sydney, take on Adelaide United at Cooper Stadium this Friday. And there's a legendary game on before that. It's the Adelaide United Legends versus the Australian Defence Force. It's a Poppy Appeal. I've been told just to drum up some interest. Get there at 4:30. Donate heavily because it is fantastic. The game starts at 4:30. So the big Poppy, they've done that for about 15 years.
Guess what? We're there at 4.
Oh, you beauty.
We're there live.
This show is there at 4. So we'll be popping.
We'll be popping. We
Love
will.
it.
Hey, Backyard Ultra Marathon. Before we heard of this, we hadn't heard of it. And it just, it swept us.
Didn't it?
And we were following a young lad called Dan Kamak. It's the Bell Buckle.
That's it.
Yeah. Backyard Ultra Marathon in Tennessee. So basically you run 6.7 kilometres every hour.
Every hour.
You can do it in 40 minutes. You can do it in 50, 55, 58. But then on the hour, guess what? You go back again.
Start again.
And you do the lap again. So you've got to eat, drink, recover, sleep all of the time.
It's incredible.
Well, Dan ran a PB 93 laps, which is 670 kilometres in 93 hours. Dan, there is something wrong with you, son. Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, definitely something a little bit wrong with me, but heck, I'll take it. So thanks for having me on. And, yeah, it was just such an unreal experience and just being there with, you know, all the top guys and pulling off the race of my life, really. Like I came in with a PB of 75 and managed to pull out 93 somehow. So
wow. Just tell us about the event. Did you find it? It found you. This is amazing. It swept us up for the whole day, Dan. We followed you for the next day.
Yeah, we did.
Just tell us about it.
Yeah, so as you said, it's a backyard ultra format. So every 2 years they've got an individual championship, which is the one I was at, Big Dogs. So basically it's the top 75 backyard ultra runners in the world compete in this event over in Tennessee once every 2 years.
Well, that's amazing. Top 75. You came 11th in the list, so that's with a PB, as you mentioned. I want to know, Dan, do you weigh in and weigh out? So at the beginning and the end, and what was the difference if you did?
I didn't. I really should have. It would have been really interesting. I weighed myself again when I got back home, actually, so probably about a week and a half after the event, and I was still 4 kilos under my body weight.
Wow.
Like my normal weight. So at the end of the event, I probably had lost 10% of my body weight.
Gee whiz, mate, that is phenomenal because, you know, in horse racing, they actually say correct weight, and we didn't get that on you, so you might be disqualified in the next event for not being correct weight. Right. That is phenomenal. I was wondering, because these ultramarathons are obviously grueling as. They do take a lot out of you. Tell me this, though, the mental battle of getting back up and doing that next run. And we were talking to each other about, well, that gives him 14 minutes to have a sleep, a rub. What sleep do you get when you're doing 93 laps?
Yeah, so, I mean, typically what people will do is they'll try to run the night laps a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Just to get that little bit of sleep. And particularly at this race, the day course was really tough. So you hardly had any turnaround at all. There were a bunch of guys coming in 56, 57 minutes on the day loop for the whole day because it was a technical trail loop. So there was hardly any time to do anything during the day. But luckily the night course was just an out and back on a road, fairly flat. So, I mean, Phil, who won the event with 114, he'll get, 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night because he'll be coming in 40 to 45 minutes. And he's trained himself to just switch off like that.
Wow.
And straight away he's getting sleep. So, so some of the top guys are getting a couple hours a night. I probably had... It's really hard to know because sometimes you close your eyes but you're not actually asleep. So I probably had 1 to 2 hours over the whole event.
Oh, my goodness.
Over
93 hours. We've got a couple of texts coming through. Are there any portaloos along the track?
We had portaloos at the start and at the end of the loop. So, 50 metres in and 50 metres to go. There was plenty of trees, though.
Okay. Your dad assisted you. We rang your mum, and your mum's done it in the past. Mate, you must be tight with the old man to sit up and do that because what he's doing, he's up there as well.
Oh, it's brutal for the crew as well, to be honest. The thing is they're tired, but they have to keep on the ball and keep thinking, whereas the runner, we're tired, but ideally we're not doing any of the thinking. So, yeah, a massive shout out to Dad. He solo crewed the whole time.
Wow.
You could have crew, swapping in every 12 hours, swapping out. But yeah, it's pretty expensive to get over there. So, Dad was just solo crewing the whole time. So did an amazing job.
Well done to Dad. Nigel, is that Dad? Is it?
Nigel, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well done, Dan. Do you need sponsorship? What do you get? You finished 11th, 670 kilometres in 93 hours. You get a hearty handshake. You get a medal. It's never going to be Olympic sport.
A knighthood?
A knighthood. I mean, why do you do it, Dan? Why do you do it?
Yeah, look, to be honest, you ask yourself those questions sometimes during the event. I think I've always really wanted an adventure, a challenge, and to find my limit is something that is quite a fascinating kind of concept for me. So, I think that I really wanted to do it simply because it's so hard. Really wanted to see what I was made of, and hopefully that inspires other people to push themselves. And look, none of us are making any money. We've got to fund our own way there. And I've had a few sponsors come on board, which has been great. But I just do it for the love of it, really. And the ultra running community is a very welcoming, very friendly community, particularly backyards. You can be lining up at an event with, some of the best in the world, and you get to see them every hour, and they're open books and they're happy to give advice. So, I'm just so happy to be a part of that community, and just really grateful.
Hey, Dan, you mentioned that you wanted to learn how far you could push your body. Where did that inkling start to begin for you, and when did you start to sort of go, actually, I'm pretty good at running for a long time? Where did that all start for you?
I think just as a teenager, I was just a bit restless, a bit, you're trying to figure out who you are, and maybe a little bit bored with, I don't know, going to school and things like that. So just to have those crazy adventures, I just love it, to be honest. And I wouldn't want to be in any other sport.
You mentioned Phil Gore. He won the event. He's an Aussie. How do you guys get along? Does he help you out, mentor you?
Yeah, look, Phil's great. Like he's the best in the world. Laz invented the format, but Phil basically wrote the manual for how to run the event. And he's an open book, and you can ask him anything. And I was running some laps with him in the race, asking him for some tips about stuff. So he's just a great guy, down-to-earth guy and easy to chat with. And we've ran together last year for Team Australia. So every other year it's the team championship where it's like country versus country. So I've started to get to know him a bit better now and some of the other Aussie guys. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Good on you, Dan. You had a world record for running a marathon in Crocs. There's something wrong with you, Dan.
Yeah. Can't forget that.
I mean, that is just unbelievable. What made you think of that? Or what's next for Dan Kamak?
Well, what's next? I'm going to run a marathon in normal shoes.
Good man.
Okay.
Good thinking.
What's your job? I mean, I can imagine you as a kid. Your mum couldn't get you off the swing set. You know, you're just a sticker. What's your career? What do? Do you swing a hammer? What do you do?
I do swing hammers. I was swinging a hammer today. I do landscaping.
Oh, there you
good
go.
on you.
Unreal.
Starts at 2 in the morning and knocks off at about 10 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Lives on an hour's sleep.
Give your business a plug, Dan. We'll see if we get any landscapers out there.
Yeah, the business is Titan Paving and Excavation.
Well done. Well, Dan, we followed you, as our listeners did, with real pride, mate, to do 93 laps. Each lap is 6.7 kilometres. Then on the hour, you got to turn it around to run 670 kilometres in 93 hours and do it for yourself, for your family, to your dad, and basically for us, mate. Well done. Proud of you. We'll keep in touch if you do another one.
Yeah, let us know.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, it just felt really cool to have that support from home and
good man.
So many messages and things like that. So really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good on you. Dan Kamak there. That is amazing.
Ultra marathon runner. It is incredible. Just because I wanted to find out how far I could check myself.
How many young lads?
Test myself, like amazing.
Well, he's 27 and that it's not because he wants to win money or fame or anything. It's he wants to
2 weeks
see
later,
how far he can push himself.
2 weeks later, he was already 4 kilos lighter than when he started that race. 2 weeks later. Yeah. I reckon he probably lost 7 to 8 kilos.
Imagine if all Aussies had that mentality.
He's tough.
See how far I can push myself.
It's extraordinary. And you think a marathon's hard.
Yeah. How about turning up for work on time and not be on your phone all day? That'd be nice.
A lot of people could do that.
Sorry, I'm just looking at a message.
But you turn up on time.
That's true. Hey, let's check your roads out there. Moriel calls next.
Leeward Gardens, a breakdown on the freeway. 1 lane out of action actually in the tunnels. Really big delays outbound. Burton, BWV, Stobie, Polewood, Lucona Road near Helps Road causing delays. And Paraka, debris on the road, Main North Road near Montague Road. Camera, Kelly Road, Modbury North and Main North Road at Blakeview. Look for the RAA sign at over 400 independent RAA-approved repairers across SA. You know you can trust them because RAA do. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
The National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant is this Saturday. See elves, dance groups, bands, floats, plus special guest Emma Memma. It's festive magic you can't miss. Kicking off from 9:30am, visit christmaspageant.com.au for the route map and viewing details.
Not every conversation stays with you. This one will. Join Stephen Bartlett as he asks the questions no one else asks. Search The Diary of a CEO wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're in a window, and not just anything will do. Just call Statesman Windows back to redirect to you.
Statesman Windows, a local homegrown success story, has been serving home renovators and builders right across SA for over 45 years. Their success is built around family and service, consistently providing the highest quality products at real value for money. Call Statesman Windows.
Windows winning where you are there. Windows winning where you are there.
If you're a worker, a walker, or a seasoned traveller, Grundy Shoes will take you there in comfort and style. Danish owned and designed, Echo shoes are at the forefront of innovation, function and design. And right now, the first 100 listeners to purchase a pair of new season Echo shoes at Grundy Shoes will receive a bonus beach towel valued at $69.95. Open 7 days in Adelaide, Glenelg and Victor Harbour. Or shop online with confidence. Grundy Shoes is your iconic footwear destination.
It's hard not to show some real love, Adelaideans, for the Barbecue Adelaide Weber store with Barnesy.
Not wrong. 5 years now you've been helping Barnesy and his team grow into Adelaide's biggest Weber and Yeti dealer. These Yeti products are incredible, as well as Weber. Now, to say thanks, they're throwing one of the biggest parties ever, and he knows how to throw a party.
I was going to say.
He's the best. How's that golf day?
Has DJs and TVs and...
A 5AA golf day. You knew where Barnesy was and the setup. It was amazing.
So it's this weekend. It's at the Jeps Cross and Mile End. Both stores will be buzzing. There'll be great food, drinks, live demos, giveaways, and massive store-wide specials.
You will be entertained, but also, for the first time ever, 15% off Weber Qs. Yeah, that's huge. If you've been waiting to upgrade, this is the moment.
They never do that.
Take your moment.
No, you do. You do. Walk through that door.
Might not be your game, but this is your moment.
Yes, it is. Well done, Jack. 15% off Weber Qs. Wow. So don't hold back for Black Friday. Head into this weekend as they are honouring their specials right now. Only at Barbecue Adelaide Weber Store, Jeps Cross and Mile End, and prepare to get lit.
The Snooze Any Size Single Price Sale is on now. Buy any size mattress for the price of a single, excluding Spring, and up to 30% off selected bed frames. Hurry, sale ends Sunday. Exclusions, T&Cs apply.
You're about to hear a sign for Aldi's upright freezer for $299.
Aldi's upright freezer for $299.
Now he's about to tell you it's got a 168-litre capacity.
Stop stealing my thunder!
Sorry! All signs lead to the Special Buys electrical clearance sale this Saturday. Aldi, good different.
Hey Strikers fans, Alex Ross here. Adelaide Strikers hospitality packages are now on sale. From open-air boxes to fully catered functions, there is a perfect package for everyone. Enjoy the KFC Big Bash action in style with friends and family, impress your corporate clients or spread the festive cheer with an office Christmas party. Secure your hospitality for New Year's Eve and other games. For details and packages, visit strikershospitality.com. Adelaide Strikers, our city, our team.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
8 to 5, love your calls. 8223 0000, talking knighthoods. We saw Sir David Beckham. He's the latest to have happened in the sporting world. Of course, Australia doesn't have knighthoods, so should we introduce them again? And who are the sporting people in Australia you'd love to see become a Sir or a Dame? 8223 0000. And a bit of news that came through earlier today, you might like to have your say on this. Live Golf. Here in Adelaide for the last couple of years, it's always been a 3-day event, 54 holes.
Yep. Well,
they're expanding it into a 4th day for the first time from next season. It'll become a 4-day event, and it'll be now 72 holes lining up with the PGA.
So it's no longer Live.
Well,
so
that's
what's
right.
72 in Roman numerals?
Oh, that'll take me a while to work out.
Okay. So 54 in Roman numerals.
I'll get my
is
sundial and I'll try and work it out in my abacus.
V, so that's Live.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Now, well, that makes sense with ratings and...
I think with the ratings, and if they're to merge back together somehow and get this happy medium, they've probably got to play 72.
Yeah,
so I get it.
Somebody knows what 72 is in Roman numerals?
It'll be LXXII. Can't really say that, can you?
LXXII.
Lexi.
That's just not going to work. Hello, John at Port Augusta.
Hello, Ray. I'll get you in a second. Timmy, I'm a bloke, not a guy, mate. We're Australia. Come on, we're getting Americanised as it is now. We're getting Americanised enough as it is now. We're not guys, we're blokes. You and I are blokes. It's different when there's women around, we're guys then. But come on, Timmy, we're blokes, mate. We're not the 53rd state of America yet.
Sorry, what are you referring to, John? What did I say?
You're referring to blokes as guys.
When?
Tonight.
Did I?
I mean, don't worry about it. It's all right.
I think you're listening to...
okay, John.
Timmy,
I'll put in a written apology.
Yeah, that's me, Johnny.
I nominate for knighthood, and Rich Hadley was a great bowler. Don't sell him short.
No, he was. He was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The best fast bowler I've ever seen is Malcolm Marshall. Refer the record.
Okay. I think he's been knighted. DK Lilly, 352 wickets, held the world record forever.
Wasn't a great guy.
Look at the record.
Oh, wasn't he? What did Malcolm Marshall do wrong?
Well, he was a great player. No, he was great. I'm joking.
You say he's not a great guy.
I'm joking.
He hasn't been knighted.
Guy versus bloke. He was a good bloke.
Oh,
great bloke.
I see
great
what you're
bloke.
doing. I see.
Thank you.
Timmy
All right.
went over my head. Timmy went over my head.
Right over.
Fancy John having a crack at you and not me.
Over language, too.
That came from nowhere.
Gee,
that shocked you.
That's
He
a
hit
stray
you
bullet.
right between the eyes.
You know when you,
stray bullet.
You don't know you've done something? Excuse me, miss.
No,
what was that?
Isn't that called a drive-by?
Oh, I got hit in the head with a duster, and I don't think it was me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to hate it when your math teacher used to give you a cauliflower ear. Shut up, bro. Bang! Where'd that come from?
The old duster. Let's go to Largs Bay. G'day, Judy.
Judy.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you both today?
Excellent.
Thanks for asking, Judy.
Excellent. I've got a couple for you. One's sporting and one's not.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one that comes to mind, non-sporting, John Farnham.
Johnny.
Okay. Yep. Don't mind that.
And then probably sporting-wise, Ron Barassi.
Ronald Dale.
Oh, Barassi, yeah. I tell you what is interesting.
Thank you,
Judy
Jude.
brought
Two
that up.
good ones.
John Farnham, I don't know if you remember, when he was made Australian of the Year, they didn't realise that he wasn't a nationalised Aussie. They had to quickly rush it through. He was still on an English birth certificate and passport and all that.
Wow.
So they had to quickly go, oh, he's not an Aussie. And they had to quickly get his citizenship done and rush him through, because otherwise how can you be Australian of the Year?
I hope he's okay. He's had a health battle, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. And look,
he's coming good.
Pretty major operation too.
Oh, God.
On there, but he's entertained people for over 60 years, I reckon.
Sung at the Olympic Games here in Australia.
Has had a few comebacks.
Always seemed like a good bloke.
Had a few comebacks.
Good bloke. Ripper.
You've done it again.
Unique
Ripper
Homestyle
fella.
Food text line.
He's a great snoozer.
There's some great Aussie blokes being nominated here. Sir Stephen Waugh.
Don't start that.
From Perry Hills says that'll annoy Johnny Port Augusta. This one here, not sure if mentioned already, but John Bertram, skipper of Australia 2.
Yeah, big effort, wasn't it? Big effort. And he's done a lot of work with the Sporting Hall of Fame now, hasn't he? Does a lot of work with the mentoring as well. Make sure he gets mentors for young athletes and the like.
Very good. I think the last, and I stand corrected, was Sir Peter Cosgrove, the General. Peter
Did he
Cosgrove.
get
I think he's knighted. I reckon he was one of the last ones. I reckon that's why Abbott whipped it through, because I think they were good mates, and then he got boned.
Well, I'll be. So even though we don't do it anymore,
you're right.
You still keep that title?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
You still keep that title?
You've got it for life.
Yeah.
Once you're knighted. Once the Queen or the King taps you on that right hand and that left hand shoulder with that big sword.
Just bad luck. You are it.
Gets that big sword out.
All right,
He's got it out a few times.
That's time for the 5 o'clock news. We'll keep your calls coming after this. Dyson Sharp after 5 o'clock.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Tune into the 5AA Breakfast Show each week as David Kosh chats with Will and Dave.
This could be as good as it gets, and the next movement in rate could be up. The new forecast on inflation has the CPI above its target range for at least the next 9 months or so. So if that's the case, there's no way they're going to cut interest rates over that period.
David Kosh, each week on 5AA Breakfast, always Adelaide.
Go Vita, your local health food shops. With 40 years health and wellness experience and over 300 natural health practitioners specialising in you.
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Go Vita Marion. Nutrivital Beauty Collagen with hydrolyzed marine collagen peptides helps maintain healthy-looking skin when consumed as part of a balanced diet. Nutrivital Beauty Collagen, 155 grams, now $35.50. Save 50%.
Go Vita, Colonnades, Fairview Green, Marion, Mount Barker, Semaphore and Tanunda.
It all started in the back shed. Maybe it started early or late. Either way, the Olympic Industries sale means there's no need to wait. With big savings on our entire range of SA-engineered sheds, garages, carports and verandas, you can afford to start something big, tough or tasty in your own backyard. Start something with the Olympic Industries sale. On now.
Well, when life takes a turn, it goes sideways on you, and it does at times, whether it's a breakup, a dispute or a looming court date, you really need people by your side that have been there before.
Barbara Thilthorpe Daniel lawyers have been trusted by South Australians for years in criminal and traffic law. Now their experience extends to family law.
How good is that? So if you're going through a separation, parenting negotiations or property division, You don't have to face it alone. The BTD team offer clarity when things can feel a bit chaotic. There's nothing worse about the unknown.
Correct.
They take the unknown away.
You need that. Frank Barbaro, Ben Thilthorpe and Jasmine Daniel are without doubt some of the best in this field of law. They're recognised year after year for their positive results.
So for family, traffic or criminal law, get the right advice first up from people who know and care.
Visit btdlawyers.au for your obligation-free discussion. Barbaro, Thilthorpe, Daniel Lawyers. Their professional expertise, personal service and proven results.
Okay, is KFC literally psychic? They took all my faves and put them in one box for just $6.95. The giant snack pack, crispy nuggets, mouth-watering popcorn chicken and golden chips. Oh, KFC, FLG. Not everywhere, not forever, pick up only.
Up-to-the-minute news for South Australia. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Clear and down to 11 tonight, 26 with a shower or two tomorrow. Good evening. I'm Tamira Francis with the 5 o'clock news. There has been a concerning development in South Australia's algal bloom crisis, with new research indicating the main species that we are dealing with is worse than first thought. Studies uncovering the highly toxic Crenea castata, SARDI's Mike Steer says this complexity offers an explanation.
We started to see that there was a greater level of complexity in that community, particularly because we knew Micomyia doesn't produce brevitoxins, but we're finding them in the brevitoxins in the shellfish, right? So there was a culprit in the system somewhere.
Raising questions as to whether authorities should be changing their health advice. The opposition is demanding greater clarity about which social media platforms will be banned for under 16s. Sasha Foote reports.
Reddit and Kik are the latest sites which will be forced to comply with the ban when it takes effect next month. Platforms including Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat are already among those that will be required to verify a user's age. The opposition's Melissa McIntosh says the government is leaving it too late to reveal exactly who is on and off the list.
We're at crunch time, December 10.
Communications Minister Annika Wells has told Parliament social media companies have had a year to prepare.
We are on the side of parents, not platforms.
The eSafety Commissioner says it will keep updating the list as technology evolves.
Police are investigating a suspicious business fire at Gawler South in the early hours of this morning. About 1:45, police and fire crews were called to a deli on Adelaide Road to reports of a fire. MFS quickly extinguished the blaze and thankfully no one was inside. Fire Course investigators say they have determined the fire was deliberately lit. Investigations from Operation Eclipse are ongoing and anyone who saw any suspicious activity or vehicles near the premises at that time is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Optus says technicians remain at the scene of a network outage affecting more than 34,000 customers across the Hunter Valley in New South Wales. It's understood the fibre break at Port Stephens was caused by an act of vandalism. The telco has advised the outage may affect 000 calls, but Federal Communications Minister Annika Wells says customers should still be able to access the emergency line.
Yeah, we understand that this was an act of vandalism on the part of someone and that those calls flowed onto Telstra networks.
Has it been rectified?
Yeah, we understand that it has, and calls have flowed onto Telstra networks.
Roadside drug testing will be able to detect cocaine users from tomorrow in South Australia. Blood samples were previously required to confirm use. Drug driving has contributed to 8 deaths and 76 serious injuries so far this year. Police Commissioner Grant Stevens says it is all with the goal of bringing the death road toll down.
I think it sends a really strong message to the South Australian public that we are doing everything in our power to get that road toll down. And of course that includes making sure that we aren't just testing for alcohol and we aren't just testing for cannabis or methamphetamine, but we can also add cocaine to that list as well.
Now turning to 5AA Sport. Live Golf events will change from 54 holes to 72 from next year. It means the tournament, which is scheduled to start on February 13, is likely to start a day earlier, making it a 4-day event for its last year at the Grange Golf Club. To cricket, George Bailey is leaving the door open for Marnus Labuschagne to open the batting alongside Usman Khawaja for the first Ashes test in Perth. Sam Consters has been dropped with Tasmanian Jake Weatherall named in the 15-man squad. All-rounders Cameron Green and Beau Webster, who both played in Australia's last test, have been named also. The chairman of selectors says Labuschagne could bat in any of the top 3 spots.
If required, I think he can do it. I think I've said in the past, I'm confident that most players in Australia, if they bat in the top 3, I think can have the capability of opening.
And this year's AFLW Grand Final will again be played under lights, with the highest seeded to host the season decider. And Aussie NBA star Josh Giddey has produced another triple-double for the Bulls, including 29 points in their win over the 76ers, 113-111. Now checking 5AA traffic.
At Burton, a B-double-V Stobie pole still causing really big delays. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. Enfield a crash there. Grand Junction Road near Main North Road. And St Peters, Burgess Watermain causing headaches. Stephen Terrace near 6th Avenue. North Adelaide Road closures in and around the Adelaide Oval on War Memorial Drive. That's for the Metallica concert tonight. And got a camera at Yorktown Road at Craigmore. Stop throwing money away and sign up to Direct Collect today. Book your first blue bin and you could win the ultimate Yeti bundle valued at $1,500. Search Direct Collect online. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Clear skies and down to 11 tonight, 26 with a shower or two tomorrow, much the same on Friday with a top of 23, cloudy and 18 on Saturday and 19 and cloudy on Sunday. Right now it's 19 degrees on 5AA. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, a horrifying plane crash in the US kills 4 crew members. The revelations about the source of the state's algal bloom changing the fight against it. More social media platforms added to the underage ban. The radioactive cream that treats skin cancer. And our new elephant at Banato arrives safe and sound. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
What makes Ray White the big name in business broking? They're people, like multi-time SA Business Broker of the Year, Brett Buckley, and his team of business professionals. They take a deep dive into your business, finding value and potential, and they know what they're looking for because they know businesses. They're not real estate salespeople trying to sell businesses, they're business people selling businesses. If you want to know what your business is worth, touch base with Brett. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Multiple Business Broker of the Year awards.
Lee Kernaghan's Boys from the Bush tour is coming to Adelaide's Her Majesty's Theatre on Friday, 14th November.
I got wheels spinning around. This is the Outback Pub reunion.
Don't miss Australia's own country music legend Lee Kernaghan performing all his hits and fan favourites when his sold-out national tour comes to Her Majesty's Theatre on Friday, 14 November. Tickets are limited. Book now on Ticketek.
In Adelaide and across South Australia, this is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
7 after 5, Wednesday night. Thanks for joining us here on the show. We have Ryan Harris, Saka coach, to join us. One Shield game left before the Ashes begins, and the squad for the Ashes first test has been selected. So we'll get Rhino's thoughts very soon. Steph Talbot from the Adelaide Lightning on the winners list for the first time this season. Tickets to Adelaide United Friday night and a double pass too to the 36ers when they take on the Perth Wildcats. First time Bryce Cotton plays his old team at home on Sunday.
Yes.
That is all to be won on the show. Plus your calls 8223 0000.
Well, it is our road to the draft, just 2 weeks away, November 19 to 20. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday night. Our next guest really couldn't have done more as a junior, twice as an under-16 state representative in All-Australian and then the under-18s. This year, our MVP and captain. He played 5 great games for Centrals and played last year. Yeah, he did. We speak of Dyson Sharp. Welcome.
Hey, boys, how are we?
Gee, that's a fair junior resume, Dyson.
Yeah, no, I've been pretty fortunate, so, yeah.
How did you see your draft year?
No, definitely pretty well. I've ticked off all the goals that I had coming into the year. Yeah, looking back now that it's all done, couldn't have done much more. I feel like I really, uncovered all the stones and, really happy with how everything went.
Did you do the testing at the Combine?
No, I didn't. I was able to still go and I guess take in that full experience. Still got to talk to the AFL club and, just mingle with, the rest of the draft boys and, do some media and stuff like that. But the actual physical testing, I actually had to sit out because I was a bit crook. So,
would you have a runny nose? You don't have to do it anyway, Dice. We know how you go.
No, I appreciate that. No, I had, tonsillitis. So,
okay. Right.
Yeah, was able to still go. I knew I wouldn't have been able to do my best in the testing. So, from the Benedictus, the SA performance coach, he just said just sit it out and rest up and, just give the interviews your best crack and all that stuff. So,
yeah, I think your footy might have done the talking there, Dyson. I think you might be okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, it was a pleasure to see you play the last couple of years. I spoke with Centrals, and they managed you pretty well this year. Were you happy with the way they allowed you to be, I suppose, the best draft option possible in that championship?
Yeah, definitely. Paul and Alfie, along with Scott and Rossi, they, have been massive for me, not just this year, but also, the back end of last year as well, to be able to give myself, senior and league experience as a 17-year-old. Really let me take off moving into this year. Coming into it, we spoke in pre-season and tried to set up a little bit of a plan on what we wanted to do, which was, play league where Tomo felt that I was, good enough to be in the side. And, as long as my body was holding up well and I felt like I was still carrying some good form and, playing the consistent footy and that, the enjoyable footy that I wanted to, then, we just said league all the way through. I ended up playing a couple of 18 games just because I was playing as a pure midfielder, really, with the league this year. Felt like it was necessary for me to go back down to the 18s and, have some more midfield minutes just to, see how I go, get familiar with the role again leading into the champs. But then, post-champs, I started to get a little bit more midfield minutes as well. So, across the whole year, they've been amazing for me. And they've really just put the ball in my court and let me, play off of how my body feels and how I feel mentally as well. Fortunately, was able to play some really, really consistent football across the year.
You certainly were. And I just thought it was probably an unselfish move by Paul Thomas and his coaching staff to allow you to be your best at the championships and then afterwards, bring you back in, give you more minutes. And because as young men, you think you can keep playing every week, give me a game Wednesday, give me a game Thursday, I'll just keep playing games. And it's great to have senior guys with that knowledge to be able to say, we'll manage you well, mate, so you can be at your best. So a real big tick to your footy club for doing that. You've had Tony Bamford for a couple of years. What sort of an influence has he had on you?
Oh, massively, yeah. He's been a major influence with taking my footy to the next level the past couple of years. I think the big one for me is he's really taught me how to be and what it takes to be a professional, what it's like, the standards and the expectation, not just on the field but also off the field, the amount of time that you have to put in to your body and your mind as well. There's a lot more to footy than just, what happens on the track when the footy's in your hand. So I guess that side of the game, which can actually go under the rug a little bit, he's been massive for me. And then also, trying to build me into, as much of a versatile player as I can. He's always, picking little areas where I can improve. But then also he's, backs me through and through. And I think, that's why we worked really, really well in the champs this year, playing under him, having that captaincy role and stuff like that. We had a great bond and a great relationship. And, to be honest, he's been amazing. And, I definitely owe the past couple of years to him, definitely.
He spoke glowingly of you too, Dyson, when we had him on, and you won the championship, which is great. You'll remember that forever. What clubs have spoken to you?
I've fortunately been able to have, most of the clubs. I think I've had 17 out of the 18. I don't think I've had Brisbane. But, it's been, a pretty good roller coaster ride, to be honest. I've enjoyed the whole interview period. Some clubs I've had, multiple with, had them at home and stuff like that. Other clubs, it's just been like the little 20-minute chat at the combine or a chat over Zoom or at a cafe or something like that. So, I've definitely, been fortunate enough to experience the whole lot, which has been really, really great. yeah, it started to come to an end now, but starting to get serious, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
The interviews that I'm having at the moment are, the real in-depth ones. You start getting the list managers and, some of the assistant coaches and some of the coaches getting involved in stuff like that, which is really, really cool and exciting. So.
Well done, well done. Well, you're touted to go in the first round. There's no question about that. I know Essendon have got 5 and 6, Melbourne 7 and 8, Carlton 9 and 11. Crows, I think, are trying to get somewhere around the mark. Are they keen on you? Have you had a number of meetings with them, Dyson?
Yeah, I've spoken to the Crows, earlier in the year. Had a really good chat with them down at Centrals. I've got another one lined up with them as well. So I'm not trying to look too far ahead. Nothing's really set in stone. There's still a lot to play out with the year, depending on what clubs want to do with their picks, where players end up going with the academies. With 4 clubs with the first 8 picks, it's really hard to get your mind around who can go where and stuff like that. So, I'm not trying to think too far ahead. Just, enjoying, this time that I have before the draft. Just enjoying time with family, friends, finishing up my last few exams and stuff like that. So, although that side of things is pretty exciting, I'm just, trying to take it day by day.
Okay, I heard you're an Essendon supporter.
Yes, Bombers, man.
Okay, so they into 100 miles an hour?
Similar to the Crows, to be honest. I've spoken to them, quite a lot throughout the year. Haven't heard much recently, but I think, they're just trying to get their head around, I guess what their play is with the draft and stuff like that. They've got a pretty nice draft hand, so it would be nice to go to the Bombers, supporting them all my life. That was a dream, when I was a little kid to play for them. So it would be nice, but I mean, any club can give me the dream of that I had since I was very little of playing AFL football. So wherever it is, whoever it may be, I'm just excited to get there and crack in. So.
Well done.
We've spoken to a lot of guys in your position, Dyson, and it seems like sometimes it's a really long year for you. What have you been doing this year besides footy? Are you working? Are you at school? What is it that you're doing?
So I had year 12. That was pretty big coming into this year. I've always been, academically quite smart. So I definitely wanted to make the most of, my time I had at school and get good grades and stuff like that. So that's taken up a big chunk of my time. Balancing, both football and that has been, pretty hard at times. But
so you're done and dusted now with school? You're done and dusted with school?
I've got one more exam on Friday and then I'm done. So
what's the subject matter? We'll see if we can give you a hand. What's the subject?
Biology.
Biology.
I do need a hand as well.
Yeah.
I need a hand as well. Apparently that exam's really, really hard. So
God.
Biology's easy, mate. You'll cruise through it. But that's good, mate. What 5 subjects? Is it 5 you have to do these days, or?
Yeah. So I did PE, English, general math, and then biology, and then I had to do a compulsory religious education for the first half of this year. So
okay, cool.
What school you go to, Dyson?
Xavier College in Gawler.
Oh, that's a great school. Well done.
Excellent. Good plug too. I like that. Exactly. So from here, what happens on draft night? Do you get a letter to say, you're a big chance of being in the first 25? You go over to Melbourne. Is that where it's going to be held at Marvel again?
Yeah, I believe it will be. The invitations are still being sent out at the moment. So, still, just holding on to getting that invite, seeing what happens. But, if I do get invited out there, it'll be, really great. Be a beautiful night, get, family, a couple of friends out there. And just celebrate, what's been a pretty successful year this year and, what has been, a great junior career, and I guess just look forward to what's to come next. But, at the moment, I'm not really trying to look too far ahead and start putting things in play when, there's still so much unknown to happen. So, like I said, just trying to take it day by day, my exam Friday, and then just soak up as much time as I can with my family and friends.
Well, you might have a mate going with you, Aidan Schubert. I didn't mind his final. He played him and Dougie Cochran out there at Adelaide Oval. They looked all right. Aidan might be in there with you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they're both superstars in their own right. Dougie's, a massive good looks for next year. You know, he's, like a unicorn. He can play anywhere. He can do any role. And he's just a great character and stuff to have around a footy club. And then Big Shoe, who, hopefully he can sneak into that top 10. He's been around the mark. But, any club that gets him, they're going to be, very, very fortunate because, he's a great utility that can play as a ruck, chop out ruck as well. He's got great endurance, great hands, and, can find the big sticks as well. So
he did well.
Playing against with and against Shuey when we were little, but playing with those guys in the Centrals and state stuff this year. And I guess, for the past 3 or 4 years has been amazing. Being able to grow with them and I guess, be a part of their journey as well has been, incredible. So.
Well done, Dyson. Be proud of what you've done. The work's ahead. The unknown will be taken away because that draft will be here before we know it. Good luck with that final biology exam.
Yes, good luck.
We'll follow you with real interest, Dyson. Thanks for your time.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, boys.
Yeah, well done. MVP, captain, All-Australian. Couldn't do much more.
And the year
before. Great IQ.
So impressive.
Well, and the 2 years before that is under 16.
Yeah.
So he's been an underage and an ager in the 16s and the 18s. He's been out with bangers for 4 years.
But a more balanced, sort of kid. Great head on his shoulders, wants to do well at school. So, look, they were a lot better educated than we were.
Oh, God.
Aren't they? I'd hate to go back and listen to an interview when I was 17.
We're not just talking. I mean, they just get trained so well. And it's a great program. Our South Australia National Football League development program is benchmarked as one of the great.
They're opening up the football park precinct
very shortly. Very shortly.
Down at West Lakes. We're looking forward to that.
That'll be exciting too. So the draft is coming up 2 weeks today, which is exciting. West Coast with the first 2 picks. Richmond's got the next 2 picks after that, then Essendon, then Melbourne. So there's 4 clubs occupying the first 8 picks of the draft, which is a little bit boring. But
and what do they do first night? Just top 10?
Just the first round.
The first round.
So that
could blow out to 26, 27.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's currently 23 picks. You definitely could get more.
I think there's touted in the first round 5 next gen and academy players.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, from Brisbane have got a few. Gold Coast have got another couple.
Yeah.
Sydney, GWS.
Can I make a confession? Fair. I've never watched one live.
Yeah, don't blame me.
No.
We've been to a couple. It's exciting to see the families.
Yeah.
I was there the time where Ollie Wines got picked to port and his mum.
Yeah.
Mum, no!
Yeah.
Like it was,
yeah.
And now she loves the club.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Guttural. It was the end of 2012 when...
too. I was there. It was at the Gold Coast.
Unreal enough.
Yeah, God.
Crows have pick 16. That's their first pick. Port have 49. We might do a little bit of footy chat after this because there's some interesting developments happening behind the scenes for both clubs. So we'll see where that's all at. 22 after 5. Let's check your roads.
Afternoon at Burton, a B-double-V Stobie pole still causing really big delays. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. St Peters, a burst water main, Stephen Terrace near 6th Avenue. Edward Sound, a crash there, Dawes Road near South Road, and really busy as well, South Road at Mile in both directions. Cameras, Goddard Drive, Salisbury Park and Golden Grove Road at Golden Grove. Fantastic Furniture's Black Friday sale is on. Over 8,000 deals across sofas, beds, gaming and more. Shop in-store or online today. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Join us every Friday from 3 p.m. when renowned Adelaide chef Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen joins Leith Forrest for Foodie Friday. Thanks to Smeg, seamlessly pairing performance with design. Taste the difference with Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor. They have the perfect partner for every dish.
Recapture your sense of adventure today in the award-winning RAV4 at the new Jarvis Toyota Brighton Road, Somerton Park. With class-leading safety as standard, enjoy improved fuel economy with RAV4's leading two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive hybrid electric models. RAV4 is in stock and ready to go. Come and experience the difference and take a test drive today at the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park.
Get saving now with City Discount Tyres. We're offering great deals on the world's top brands in tyres, wheels, suspension and parts. Suitable for four-wheel drives, SUVs and passenger cars, including Falcon, Michelin, Pirelli, Kumho, Hankook and many more. Finance options available. Search citydiscounttires.com.au and locate your nearest dealer today. City Discount Tires. We're driven by value.
Australians deserve a stronger pharmaceutical benefits scheme, one that is faster, fairer and fit for the future. Did you know it has been 30 years since the PBS was reviewed? In that time, science and medicines have made significant advancements, but our process for getting Australians access to these advancements is letting us down. If you would like to do your part to help all Australians waiting to access critical medicines, simply visit strongerpbs.com.au today.
Joey Famano's Music of the Night returns to Her Majesty's Theatre Adelaide, Sunday, November 30, 2 p.m. A spectacular celebration of music from Andrew Lloyd Webber, London's West End, Broadway and more. Tickets on sale now at musicofthenight.com.au and the theatre. Don't miss the sensational 2-hour matinee performance at Her Majesty's Theatre, Sunday, November 30, 2 p.m. Book now.
Can't wait to see your future home? Let's bring your vision to life. Visit one of Rossdale Homes' many display villages across Adelaide and the Hills. Explore our stunning layouts, finishes and our latest designs for inspiration. Whether it's single story, 2-story, split level or even a custom build, our friendly Rossdale team is here to answer all your questions. For open times and locations, visit rossdalehomes.com.au. Rossdale Homes, your local SA builder, because trust is a must.
They live in filth, bins and excrement. They carry disease and they want to suck your blood. Flies and mosquitoes. Oh, that's no way to live. And it doesn't have to be. With Phantom retractable screens, up to 9 metres wide, they can screen almost anything. Protect your family with Phantom retractable screens. phantomscreens.com.au.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
26 after 5, Ryan Harris with the Ashes selections for the first Test squad being announced today. Might get his thoughts around that. And our Shield side, we have Brendan Doggett included in that squad, and Travis Head returns for the South Australians.
Hello there, Phil, at 27 past 5.
How you going, boys?
Hey, Phil.
Gee, wasn't he an impressive young lad?
Gee, I know.
Wasn't he?
It's unreal, isn't it, at that age?
If he stood out to pick 9, if I was the Crows, I'd go, you get picked 15 this year and our first round next year, and I'd jump all over him.
Yeah, well, Carlton have got 9 and 11, and the Crows apparently offered their 16 and next year's first to slide up. So I don't even reckon 9's going to be good enough to get him, mate.
Yeah, it might not be.
He'd have to be top 10.
Just think about what you just said, though.
What?
So, Crows looking to play finals again, no doubt.
Yep.
Okay.
They need someone like him.
So they're picked 16 at the moment, though.
Yep.
Right? And then, so next year you do well, maybe you pick, 12?
We'll say between 12 and 16.
Yeah, between 12 and 16.
Yeah.
So I'm, Carlton, I'm going to give up 9 and 11.
No, 9 or 11.
9, only the one pick.
Only the one pick.
Yeah, I don't think I'm giving that up.
So you're going to give up 2 first-rounders for that 9.
But they're and they'll blow out.
Yeah. Well, because of the
I'm not doing
NWG.
that.
No, you're probably not.
If I'm Carlton, I'm not going to do that.
No, they're probably not. And I don't. I think Essendon are right up to their eyeballs in him, and they're picked 5 and 6.
The thing about that is, and I always use the Brad Ebert theory. Brad went to the West Coast and talk about parents screaming. It was right at the end of their drug saga. Remember, it all blew up and Cousins, got dismissed and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So it was right at the end of that. So that was their fear. And, of course, he goes over there and has, 4 or 5 years and wasn't bad. But he comes back after playing 70-odd games. That's the theory I always work on is if you've got a good kid and you want him to come home, it's not that bad that he plays his first 50 elsewhere.
Okay.
I don't think it hurts.
As long as you know you can get him back.
As long as you know you can get him back.
Who's
Rankin's a great example for you.
Well, he was. Well, that's perfect.
Rankin's a great example. He got a lot of inconsistency
Dawson's another one.
out of the way before he came back.
Look at Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson was probably
comes back a star.
Probably not playing as much minutes and the like, and didn't have a pivotal role that he does when he comes to Adelaide. So, yeah, it's not tragic that they go elsewhere and develop that early form.
Well, let's hope our team's into Will Day from Hawthorn.
Now, there's a player.
Yeah.
Wow, what a player.
Port Adelaide are into Jaden Stevenson, who hasn't been in the competition for a couple of years, Tim.
Yes.
How many clubs has he played for?
I did, just two.
North.
Collingwood North.
This will be his third.
So he got thrown out with that dump, you remember, with Treloar and Grundy and all that. And so he was playing pretty good football at Collingwood, but he didn't play that well at North Melbourne. And I'll tell you why. North Melbourne were down the bottom and not playing great footy. He's a classic finisher. So on the end of Collingwood, really good play, he could finish.
Yep.
And sometimes you need that player.
Would you
He's got
look at him?
speed. He's got the rest of it. Look, for me, when Josh took over, I remember him talking to you and I, and we spoke about somebody staying in line with the football and loving it and all that stuff. He said, I'm going to get as many of them as I can.
This one doesn't tick that box, I would have thought.
Not at this stage.
I'll be amazed.
Well, Port Adelaide are considering offering him a train-on spot over the summer. That will remain to be seen. Tomorrow, we'll actually hear from Josh Carr and Ben Rutten at a press conference at Alberton for the first time together.
What time are they doing that?
Midday. So once that happens, I'm sure that question will be asked and many more about what their plans are for the next year.
Can I take my out-of-date accreditation and go to that meeting or not?
You should go. You should go.
I'm sure you'll be allowed in.
Yeah, just wander in. Yeah. Where do they hold them these days?
It's your home, isn't it? You can do whatever you like down there. It's 5:30. We have the headlines coming up. Ryan Harris as well next, and more of your calls.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good evening, Tamira Francis with the 5:30 news headlines. From tomorrow, drug driver testing in South Australia will include cocaine detection. The government claims the opposition's proposed stamp duty policy is dangerous and incompetent. The opposition is calling for more clarity about which platforms could be covered by the under-16 social media ban. And in sport, Sam Consters has missed out on a spot in the 15-man Ashes squad for the first test in Perth. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Crash causing delays and headaches at Salisbury East at the moment. McIntyre Road near Bridge Road. Still got delays from that earlier BWV Stobie Pole at Burton, Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. And still got headaches too with St Peter's Burst Watermain, Stephen Terrace near 6th Avenue. Busy South Road mile in both directions with a camera at Kelly Road at Modbury North. New healthy fried chicken tenders from Grilled, cooked in extra virgin olive oil for a delicious double crunch with deluxe dip from $11.90. Get seriously saucy, only at Grilled. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast, clear and down to 11 tonight, a shower or two and 26 tomorrow. Right now it's 19 degrees. We'll have more news for you at 6 on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
A shocking dog attack that happened in a quiet lane in Vista.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Absolute bloodshed and not fear, terror. 2 pit bulls on a poodle. And as you can imagine, he didn't come off very well.
5AA Breakfast.
Is the council looking into this?
They just say it's a process and it takes a long time.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
How can they say that when there's 2 toddlers living next door?
Well,
we'll follow this one up.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Hi, Brett Ebert here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. There's a lot to like about Mawson Lakes Mazda. They'll take care of you with next day servicing, complimentary loan car, vacuum and wash. And your breakfast or lunch is on them. Your car gets the love too with their state-of-the-art service centre, brimming with top-trained mechanics. At Mawson Lakes Mazda, they'll look after your car and look after you. Mawson Lakes Mazda, just a short drive from the city.
This is Big Brother. Be watching 7 o'clock Sunday on 10.
This season, we're back to live nominations, live evictions, and a live stream 24/7 on 10.
Separation, parenting disputes, property division. Family law is emotional and complex, but you don't have to face it alone. I'm Ben Thilthorpe from BTD Lawyers, and we're here to stand with you. With professional expertise, personal service, and proven results, we'll guide you through every step with care, clarity, and confidence. Book your obligation-free consultation today. Barbara Thilthorpe Daniel Lawyers, specialising in family law. Visit btdlawyers.au.
Starting this Friday at National Pharmacies, it's the Feel Good 4-day member sale.
with a minimum 25% off retail price store-wide. Members can feel good, saving on health, optical, beauty and more. But hurry, the Feel Good 4-day member sale must end Monday. It feels really good to be a member at national pharmacies. Join today. Save today. Conditions apply.
Get away safely with a new set of Falcon ZX ZE 310R passenger car or CT60 SUV tyres. Buy 3 and get 1 free. Only at Tyre Power. Safer tyres means a safer holiday getaway. Visit tyrepower.com.au.
Pretty Woman the Musical will arrive at Her Majesty's Theatre Adelaide, May 2026, and tickets are on sale now. Samantha Jade is an absolute knockout as Vivian Ward, alongside an incredible Australian cast. Experience the iconic Hollywood rom-com live on stage in this escapist, nostalgic and deliciously over-the-top production. Book today and get ready for a big night out. Big, huge.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
I think we've got 14 out of that 15-man squad playing. Round 4, still some information to gather out of that. You know, Cameron Green being one, returning to the bowling crease, so that'll be good. So that's the squad. We'll work through the 11 as we get closer.
George Bailey earlier today at 24-6, Australia's first Test Ashes squad has been announced. If you missed the news earlier today, the squad includes Scott Boland, Sean Abbott, Alex Carey, Brendan Doggett from South Australia, Cam Green, Josh Hazlewood, Travis Head, Josh Inglis, Usman Khawaja, Marnus Labuschagne, Nathan Lyon. The captain will be Steve Smith, Mitch Stark, and Bo Webster and Jake Weatherald rounded out. So there's some interesting fresh faces and plenty of stalwarts.
Let's get onto the local front. Of course, South Australia are reigning champions in both the Sheffield Shield and the Marsh One Day Cup. And we've got the coach on the line, Saka head coach Ryan Harris. G'day, Rhino.
Hello, boys. Nice to chat to you again.
Rhino.
Hey, mate, after a bit of a slow start, that game against WA was interesting. I thought we may have just got our little mojo back towards the end.
Well, we've definitely found our mojo in a certain way, no doubt. It has been a bit of a slow start, a bit of a frustrating start, to be honest. But I guess the positive we take out of it is we've played bad cricket in patches. We're actually playing some good cricket. We've cost ourselves in hours or sessions of games that have put us behind games and too far behind. And same against Victoria. We got close against Victoria. We just didn't make enough runs. Probably first innings, I think it was. Queensland was the same. And then that game in WA, we just let ourselves down and all got starts again with the bat in the first innings. And then, we probably didn't bowl well at the end of day one. And then we turned it around day 2 and we got ourselves back into the game. And then, again, as you say, got close towards the back end of that game. So we're not, there's lots of positives there. We're just, it's just been a bit slow and we haven't been polished.
The WA game, I thought to myself, we made only 215 in that first dig, and we certainly bounced back in the second innings. Were we the victim of a lost toss, or was it a bit green to begin with?
Oh, there's no doubt that when you lose the toss on, it was a tough wicket. But you lose the toss, we were going to bowl. But again, I don't think it was. I won't sit here and blame the wicket. We had batters that got starts. I think our first top 5 or 6 scores were 11, 12, 13, 11, 12. So the guys got starts. And what we've actually tried to pride ourselves on that over the last sort of two and a half, 3 years, that whatever the wicket is, if we do lose the toss, then we've got to make sure we have a positive attitude around it and fight out the first sort of hour and a half, 2 hours, which is normally the toughest of the game. Once we've gotten through that. And we've done it quite well in Tassie. We've done it well in Brisbane. We've done it well in WA in the past couple of years. We just got to get through that first little bit, and then we fight hard. And we haven't been able to do that as well this year.
Well, it is unfamiliar territory for you all. In the AFL, we call it a premiership hangover. You haven't got a Shield hangover, Rhino?
No, I don't think we have. I mean, I've had a lot of people, a lot of mates, give me a bit of bit of shit about that. I can't say on the radio, but no, we're actually going okay.
Yeah.
It's quite funny to sit here and not have a game under our belt in the 4-day comp, and we're not playing bad cricket, and that's the thing. That's the positive thing around the group is we know we aren't far away. We just haven't been as clinical as we have from last year, and there's no doubt, and they're definitely not excuses. It's been different to last year. We've had injuries at the start of the year. We've had guys away with Australia. We've had guys coming back into the team that haven't had a lot of cricket. So it's definitely been different to last year. But again, that's no excuse because the guys that have been in just haven't performed consistently throughout the whole game. As I said, the batters have let us down in certain periods, but also the bowling's let us down as well in other periods. So last year we were so clinical in both, and very rare did we have. I think we had one real bad game last year, and that was against New South Wales. So that was our only loss.
Yeah. Big one against Tassie on the 10th, the Shield game in Tassie. You've definitely got Travis Head and Alex Carey.
100%. They trained today. I'm just sitting at Karen Rolton Oval now. We just finished training about an hour ago. They've been out. We watched them today. I threw a lot of balls to them. They've faced a lot of balls. They're hitting the ball really well. So Trav's really excited to be back. It's his first game. I think we didn't play last year, so he's really excited. And Alex obviously loves coming back when he's not playing for Australia. So it's great for our group to have them back. It's always good to have your test players or international players come back and play in your team.
That's brilliant. We're wrapped for Brendan Doggett. Tell us about him and his rise and in the test squad.
Yeah, he's been around a while now. It's surprising. I've read a few comments today that it's a bit of a shock that he's in there. It's not. He's been in three or four test squads. Yeah, so he's 32. He's he's been close before and he's had injuries here and there, but he was close. He was in the World Test Championship squad not so long ago. He should have been in the West Indies. He picked up an ankle injury, but he's been out. He played that first one day for us. He tweaked a hamstring falling over going for a run, believe it or not, and that put him out for a couple of weeks. But he came back. He took a spell or two to get up and going. But once he did, he bowled beautifully. He took those 6 wickets and bowled really well. And he bowls with good pace. Bowls a really nice length. So he's going to be a good person in that squad to take over if hopefully we don't. But if we do get an injury, he'll slot in nicely. He's a good age now. He knows his body really well, knows the game really well, and he's not he won't get too nervous around playing for Australia. Obviously I have that initial a little bit of nerves, but he's just a good head on his shoulder, and as I say, has quite a bit of experience now. So he'll step up well and do it well if he's needed.
Speaking with Saka head coach Ryan Harris, Ryan, I know Rowey just mentioned Travis Head. When he comes back, he's going to play number 5 for Australia. He goes straight into number 5 for South Australia. Or is that how you work it?
No, he'll probably bat 4 for us, actually. I don't want to give too much away, but it's pretty obvious once the squad goes out. But no, he'll bat 4 for us. And there's no real directive. I always ask, him and Alex, when they come back where they like to bat. But Alex tends to bat 5. He did a great job for us there last year. And Trav sort of says, bat me where you want to bat. And what we try and do is, and they're really understanding, is we like to try and keep, our sort of top order, probably first 4 similar, because that's what they're going to be doing through the whole season. We'll probably make a little change at this stage to this game because we've got a lot of batting. But look, they're pretty good with that. But they're always around the 4 or 5 or 6 mark where they bat. But as I said, they're really understanding of that when they come back.
Yeah. Bellerive itself, is it a sort of wicket that you go, yeah, we'd love to bat first on, or is it one that you go, yeah, might have a bowl, this looks a bit green?
It's sort of that. It's been that the last 2 times I've been down there. But what it does do is, and Tassie have played quite well on it the last few years, even back when I was playing, they like to win the toss and bowl, hopefully bowl you out. And if they don't, obviously they get to a score, then they'll bat as long as they can. But what tends to happen is it does start a little green and then it flattens out to be a nice wicket. I mean, last year's a great example where we had that really close game with them when we ended up winning on the last ball, but they nearly chased 410, I think, or 11 in the last inning. So it does flatten out, but again, you sort of got to wait, to see it when we get down there to sort of judge to what we want to do first. But it's generally, we've played really well. We've played some good cricket there the last 3 years. I think we've won the last 3 times we've been down there. So it's a place that we like going to and we enjoy playing at.
Our Sheffield Shield winning coach Ryan Harris. Ryan, our guest, the squad's been named, 3 South Aussies in it. We know Trav and Alex will play, Brendan Doggett hopefully. We open the show with what's your opening 4 batsmen, because you've got to get that right, and you said that yourself. We've got Khawaja, Weatherall, Marnus and Smith. What are you going with?
That's the 4. To me, that's the 4. I think with Weatherall being in there, I think he has to play. I think he's earned the right. He's performed well over the last couple of years of Shield cricket, and I like the fact that they're rewarding that. Obviously, if they do pick him, but they do have Josh Inglis in there who could open the batting. But again, I think that's a bit of what we've done in the last little bit. With obviously Sam Consis didn't quite work. Nathan McSweeney didn't work. You're putting an out-and-out opener in there that who again is experienced, who's an older head on his shoulder, hasn't played Test cricket, which obviously as I said, the first little bit will be a bit nerve-wracking for him, but once you're in there and doing it, it becomes another game of cricket. So I'd like to see that top four. I believe it's the strongest we can put out for now, and hopefully Uzi fires. If Uzi fires and Jake fires, then we're going to be in good spots at the break at lunch. He's not David Warner, but he is an attacking batsman, Jake Weatherall, and he can take the game on. So I hope that they go that way, because it's a more traditional sort of, and it makes sense, top order. But as I said, what I do like about the squad is they have got options for different things, and obviously still waiting on a couple of guys as well. I think Cameron Green's probably the main one they're looking at and waiting for.
Yeah, well, you can't play the two of them, can you? Green and Webster.
I don't think so. Personally, I think one of them have got to play and bat at 6 and then bowl. There's obviously been a bit of talk today about where Green is. He didn't play. He didn't bowl against us in Perth, but he did do a fair bit of bowling on the last night under lights when everything was packed up. We sort of sat and watched him bowl, and he was getting it through at good pace, and he looked really, really good. So he's done some bowling, as George Bailey said today, behind the scenes. He just hasn't bowled in the game. I think he's going to do that in the next game, which should give him enough overs. If you're all rounders bowling more than 15, 20 overs a game, then you're in big trouble. Your bowlers aren't doing the job. So, one of them has to play. I think Bo Webster's done a great job. Cameron Green's class. But if Green doesn't, then we know what Webster can do, and he'll do the job as well.
The one-day stuff too, mate. We've had a couple of wins there, which has been a little encouraging. So we still got to keep our eye on that comp as well, because we are the reigning champs.
Yeah, we had two slow starts. We had a slow start in Sydney. We played better against WA. Again, just had that one partnership we missed that didn't get us over the line. But played well against Queensland, played well against Victoria. So we're definitely in the mix there. It's a close comp. I think Tassie sort of jumped out with 4 wins from 4 games, and then it comes back to the pack a bit. So we've obviously got Tassie down there after the Shield game. So it's going to be a big game for us. Every game now in that competition, with it being so short, only 7 games, from now on, when you lose a couple early, it's every game's important. So, we're still in there. But if we drop one more, then we probably have to, win with bonus points. But hopefully that doesn't happen in Tassie. We can knock them off and put us stuck in second spot, and then we're nearly challenging again for that. So again, it's a close competition. The whole both Shield and one day comp are going to be close again, as we saw last year. So. Yeah. I think with Victoria running away, they're 4 from 4, and the rest, and they've sort of jumped the field. And we win one against Tassie, then we'll probably jump up to 2nd or 3rd. So it's really, really tight.
Hey, Ron, we had an interview with Code Sports Dan Cherney, and he was talking about Ravi Sastry having these meetings about privatisation of BBL. Would you like to see it go that way?
Oh, I've had a number of talks of this around the office. Is it going to be good? I probably haven't dived into it enough. I think it needs to happen. If we're talking about, and I have no idea about the business side of that part, so I'm talking probably a little bit out of school here, but I think if we want to keep our competition going north, and we want all the best players, we're going to need more money, and I think that's going to be the only way we can do it, I think. And, you look at, obviously, the IPL is a standout when it comes to financials and players. But when it comes to, you look at the ILT, which is the one, I think, in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and there's lots of money around there. Then you got the South African League now, which is backed basically by India. We're going to fall behind if we don't do it. So I think it will happen. It's a matter of when. But I think, if we want to stay in touch with the best leagues around the world and keep the BBL firing, I think it probably does have to happen. But again, that's just a very, very novice business person talking about that. I don't know the full background behind that, but I think our competition to keep it up and running and strong and the best it can be, I think it has to probably go into that privatisation.
Don't put yourself down, Ronnie. You're a Sheffield Shield winning coach, mate. Well done. All the best.
Last one day cup, all in 1 year.
All in 1 year. All the best in Tassie, Rhino. Thanks for your time.
No problems, guys. Thank you.
Great work. So Khawaja, Weatherall, Marnus and Smith, the starting 4. Looks like Stark will bowl, Hazelwood will bowl, and Boland. It's whether you play Lyon or not. Now, in Perth you don't need any spinny.
Oh, he got the right Royal Eartha kits up, didn't he, when he wasn't selected for one test, and he said he got all angry about it. I'm like, well, you bowled about 4 overs in Perth. What's the point?
Yeah, I wouldn't play him in
You're
Perth.
not in there for your batting. I'll let you know that for free.
That's probably the only reason. If Green can bowl, you'd bowl Webster and Green. Then you don't need Lyon. Because Travis Head can have a trundle.
Of course he can.
Smithy's a good leggy.
But you're right. Perth's probably not going to be that pitch for Gary.
No. Come on, Gaz.
Yeah. Have a rest.
Come on, Gaz.
Have you say 82230000 at 10 minutes to 6. We'd love to get you along to what will be a massive game on Sunday. Tip off at 2 at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. I'm talking about the Adelaide 36ers. They take on Bryce Cotton's former team, the Perth Wildcats.
Grudge match.
Oh, it's going to be massive. It's going to be hot. It's a double pass to give away. So if you want it, 82230055. Call in right now. You can have that. And tickets for all 36ers home games are on sale now at Ticketek. Grab them before they sell out. And you can get them here on 5AA. Here's your traffic.
At Burton, still got quite heavy delays from Nellie, a B-double and Stobie Pole crash. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. Salisbury East, a crash there. McIntyre Road near Bridgeway. Good news, delays clearing. And St Peters, Best Watermain, Stephen Tourist near 6th Avenue. North Adelaide Road closes around the Adelaide Oval for the Metallica concert tonight. Whack in the earplugs if you're going. And cameras, Stanford Road, Salisbury East and Whites Road, Paralawi. At Dan Murphy's, you get low prices on Australia's largest liquor range. And if you find a cheaper price, they won't match it, they'll beat it. That's their lowest liquor price guarantee. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Tired of rising power bills? What if you could eliminate power bills forever? With NRG Solar, the new cheaper home batteries program gives eligible homes and businesses up to 30% off the cost of a new home battery, saving you thousands. NRG Solar has the know-how to help you claim the rebate and design a system that delivers real long-term value. Own your energy, own your future. Call 1300 858 160, that's 1300 858 160, or visit nrgsolar.com.au now.
Our place is your place at the Albion Hotel. A big birthday? Catch up with friends? A casual get-together with good company? Or maybe you're planning something bigger, a special function, a milestone celebration, or a corporate gathering. Whatever the reason, celebrate it at the Albion. And for freebies, cheeky deals and insider perks, download the Albion Hotel loyalty app. It's happy hour all day, every day. The Albion Hotel, your local, your people, your place.
If you're handling a loved one's deceased estate, it can feel overwhelming. With Anderson Solicitors, you don't have to face it alone. Probate, letters of administration, distributing assets, even resolving disputes between beneficiaries. The Andersons Wills and Estates team can guide you through the complexities, helping you meet all of your legal obligations. If you need help finalising an estate, contact Anderson Solicitors. Help when you need it.
Mazda's 2025 plate clearance is on now. Don't miss incredible drive-away deals across select 2025 models. Take on the toughest terrain in the top-of-the-range Mazda BT50 SP. Now from $68,990 drive away. Or get the job done with the worksite-ready BT50 XT 4x4 dual cab from $55,990 drive away. Hurry into your local dealership before they're gone. Priced to clear and ready to move. The Mazda plate clearance is on now. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. See Mazda.com.au for details.
When it comes to flooring for your home or investment property, including plantation shutters and blinds, you've got the world at your feet at Floor World in Adelaide's north, east and west. Floor World keeps prices low on a huge range of flooring options, including wool and synthetic carpets, engineered timber flooring, laminate, hybrid and vinyl flooring, including some of the best Aussie and international brands at fantastic prices. Visit floorworld.com.au for a free in-home consult. Mention this ad for 15% off.
The Gas Shop has the longest fireplace in Adelaide. There is literally a wall of gas fire heaters from all the best brands like Rinnai. And they're all fired up, so you can see how good they look and feel their incredible warmth. And the bonus, the team at the Gas Shop are also qualified gas fitters. It means they can safely install for you too. Heating, cooking, comfort. Turn on to the Gas Shop. 161 Unley Road, opposite Target.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
6 minutes to 6. We'll talk Adelaide Lightning very soon. Steph Talbot to join us just after 6 o'clock. Time for your call still, 8223 0000. And here on the show, we have your chance to bid on an amazing VIP experience at Adelaide Oval. If you want your own corporate suite to watch the Adelaide Strikers early in Jan next year, there's 3 games you can choose from on Tuesday the 6th of Jan, the 11th of Jan and the 17th. There is an SA Police Legacy fundraiser with all funds raised from the auction going to improve the lives of thousands of SA police officers and their families when they're faced with life-altering events like serious illness or bereavement. So to bid, head to policelegacysA.org.au. Have a look, put your bid in. It's amazing prizing and support SA Police Legacy and support SA Police families when they need it most.
Yeah, well, it's 5 to 6. David Beckham's been knighted. Sir David Beckham. And we threw it out there. Who do you think should be knighted from the Australian side? Australia doesn't award knights or names in our national honours since 2015. So that's a fair while ago, 10 years. Who would you knight, Johnny, at Oaklands Park?
Well, Stephen and Timmy, how does the name Max Bashir go down with you?
Yeah, done incredible things for sport and in the law fraternity and just his presence as a man.
Duncan
very
Bashir
generous.
Hannon.
That's
Was
exactly
the,
right.
business, yeah.
Yeah, I like it, John. God bless him. We only just lost him not that long ago in the 90s.
Correct. When I was away.
Good.
When I was away,
So, great nomination.
Did the
John.
Samful Community and Volunteer Awards.
Oh, how did that go?
Excellent and a really good night. And there was in memoriam section, and had to read a little bit out on Max and the like. And I just said, look, I was a bit, we're all sad at the passing of Max, but I said, I was a bit sad, but I didn't get to I would have loved to have, seen him one more time, because when we used to go up on the dais to, get our medal from Max, he'd put the medal over your neck. I used to always go up and grab him and kiss him on both cheeks like an Italian, and he used to hate it with a passion. And then we'd have the dinner at Footy Park, which was for the premiership team, which was a great dinner. He used to put it all on, and then, when I became captain, I'd come up to the thing and Max would give me a present or something, and I'd look at him and I'd go, here we come. And he'd get away from me, get away. Oh, God, it was funny. We used to have a good old laugh. He was a cracking bloke. I just remember once doing a show for him, and then I was the MC, and I came down off the stage, and I was, he said, come here, Timmy, come here a minute. Sit here. He said, want to have a decent chat to you. And I sat there for hours, and he told me stories and stories, and mate, my eyes were just open like dinner plates, and my ears were even bigger, just listening to the stories that he was regaling. And the 76 one is just unbelievable. The risk that they took in leaving Adelaide Oval and going down and building Football Park was massive. And you just don't realise that, because I said to him, I was a kid playing at Semaphore Park. We were over there. There was nothing but swamp behind us. And when I was a kid, I remember we used to hop the sand dunes to hide from the coach. And anyway, I look over and I said, what's going on over there? Like I could see something being built on the right. And they said, oh, that's going to be a new football oval. And I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, why would you build it over there? Had no idea. And he was telling me about the risk that they had to have. He said, so when it came to 76, they were lined out. It's Port Sturt. Port haven't won a flag since 65. Sturt, a team that had a lot of experience. This is going to be huge. They couldn't hold the crowd. It was that big. It was unbelievable. And he said, Lee, they rang up to the office from downstairs. He said, Max, the game's going to begin and all the rest of it. And, and they'd already put all the kids out onto the oval. And he said, what do I do? What do I do? And Max said, oh, just let him in. And I reckon they said 66. Was probably more like 76.
Oh, wow.
It was phenomenal. And if you watch that grand final, they are layered, and they are kids, probably anybody under 12 had to go over the boundary line. They're probably 4 deep. You see the players come over the boundary line and run into kids and all that, and then give the ball back to the boundary up. It was phenomenal. But the money that was made off of that one grand final just set them up. He said it waylaid our fears, and we knew this is going to work. It was amazing.
That's amazing.
What an amazing story. Thank you for that, Timmy.
That's
1 minute to 6. Story time with Tim. News coming up. Steph Talbot next too.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Hi, Bredibit here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. There's still time to make 2025 the year you stopped dreaming and started driving that shiny new Mazda. The end-of-year plate clearance is on now with huge deals on all models. That's 12 months rego free, stamp duty free, plus accessory packs worth $500. No gimmicks, just great deals. Finish the year strong and in sports mode at Mawson Lakes Mazda. Salisbury Highway, just a short drive from the city.
Get into Tyre Power and get the power of their holiday getaway sale. Right now, Tyre Power gives you the power of a safer drive before you get away over summer. Get away safely with a new set of Falcon ZX ZE 310R passenger car or CT60 SUV tyres. Buy 3 and get 1 free. That's right, save on a safe set of Falcon tyres during Tyre Power's holiday getaway sale. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
The very latest news and information. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Clear and down to 11 tonight, 26 and a shower or two tomorrow. Good evening, I'm Tamira Francis with the 6 o'clock news. Roadside drug testing in South Australia has been expanded to include cocaine. Previously, tests could only detect cannabis, meth and ecstasy, with blood samples needed to confirm a driver's use of cocaine. Police Minister Blair Boyer says it will help get more drug drivers off the streets and make our roads safer.
I think it sends a strong message to the South Australian public that we are doing everything in our power to get that road toll down. And of course that includes making sure that we aren't just testing for alcohol and we aren't just testing for cannabis or methamphetamine, but we can also add cocaine to that list as well.
So far this year, drug driving has contributed to 8 deaths and 76 serious injuries. Police are returning to Yunta area in the state's mid-north for a 4th time to look for answers in the case of missing 4-year-old boy Gus Lamont. Renewed searches have been prompted by the analysis of data and further advice. A fire at a Gawler South deli is believed to be suspicious. In the early hours of this morning, emergency services were called to Adelaide Road at about 1:45. There are no reports of injury and no one was inside the building at the time, thankfully. Fire Corps investigators attended the scene, determining the blaze was deliberately lit. Operation Eclipse is investigating, and anyone with information or CCTV footage that may assist is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. The opposition wants South Australia to become the only state to abolish stamp duty in its entirety. Liberal leader Vincent Tarzia has unveiled a plan to phase it out by 2041. Mr Tarzia says it's an inefficient tax.
And this is a backwards and an inefficient tax. It's got adverse effects on the housing market and it's especially painful for first-home buyers.
But the government says it's one of the most dangerous and incompetent pieces of economic policy ever proposed in South Australia. The opposition believes parents need more clarity about which platforms could be covered by the under-16 social media ban. Reddit and Kik are the latest sites to be added to the banned list, which already includes Instagram, TikTok and Snapchat. Shadow Communications Minister Melissa McIntosh says it's crunch time for the government as the laws take effect next month.
And we're just finding out from the government and the E-Safety Commissioner still which platforms, we don't know if they're all in or out now, we don't know which age verification technology is going to be used.
Zoran Mandani has been elected Mayor of New York City. The 34-year-old is set to become the city's most liberal mayor in generations and the first Muslim. President Donald Trump has been outspoken against him. Now turning to 5AA Sport. Marnus Labuschagne is back in the Australian setup for the Ashes. Chairman of selectors George Bailey says after being dropped by the West Indies, the batter did everything he could to get back in the squad.
He's always been a part of the squad. Yeah, well, what we've seen is runs, time at the crease. I think there's an energy and a method that I think is really attractive.
31-year-old Tasmanian opener Jake Weatherald was also named, along with fellow newcomer Brendan Doggett. And to Live Golf, tournaments will be revert to 72 holes from next year, meaning next year's event here in Adelaide will almost certainly be a 4-day one rather than 3. The tournament was scheduled to begin on Friday, February 13, but will almost certainly begin a day earlier, now on February 12, for its last year at the Grange Golf Club. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Adrenello crashed at Lucarfor Grant Road near Young Street, Burton. Still got quite heavy delays from earlier. B-double and Stobie Pole crash there. Waterloo Corner Road near Helps Road. Salisbury East to crash there too. McIntyre Road near Bridgeway with delays clearing, and a camera Main North Road at Blakeview. The $100 million Algal Bloom summer plan from the state and federal government is now in action. See the Algal Bloom summer plan at algalbloom.sa.gov.au. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Clear and down to 11 tonight, 26 with a shower or two tomorrow, much the same on Friday with a top of 23, cloudy and 18 on Saturday and 19 and cloudy on Sunday. Right now it's 19 degrees on 5AA. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News Tonight.
Thank you, I'm Brenton Braglis. Tonight, scientists have uncovered a new strain of algae responsible for the bloom, which struggles in warmer weather. SA Police will soon be roadside testing for cocaine. And SA bowler Brendan Doggett has been included in the first Ashes squad. Don't worry, you haven't missed the news. Start over on 9 now as soon as you're home.
When you call on LAM to fit you out with solar, aircon or general electrical maintenance, here's what you can expect. A bunch of local, South Aussie Sparkies who care about finding the best solution for your home. They're dead honest and they don't do the hard sales thing. So if you're thinking about solar, aircon or you just need a Sparky, search for LAM. LAMM. LAM Solar. Get a free quote today.
Breaking news. Chai latte and a chocolate donut is good for you. Maybe not when it comes to calories, but it is good for the soul. Cafe Hoppability in Fullerton is operated by Holistic Care SA and provides meaningful and rewarding jobs for keen workers who live with disability. And because you're doing a generous deed, you can grab a second donut guilt-free. Next lunch break, do something that's good for you and others. Cafe Hoppability Fullerton, just up from the roundabout.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Head to the Excelsior Hotel where kids eat free every weekend. The Excelsior Hotel, 110 Coglan Street, Brompton. Feels like coming home, but better. Don't miss the Kids and Youth Disability Expo, November 14 and 15, Netball Stadium. Entries free. Details kjex.com.au. 5AA, supporting local business.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
7 minutes after 6 here on this Wednesday. Still got time for your calls tonight. 8223 0000. Getting tired over there, are we? I was going to say, you can catch the 5AA Interactive Lounge tomorrow afternoon with Leith Forest with representatives from Little Allied Health. But I tell you what, you might be dozing off over there.
No, it wasn't that. It was more a snore.
It was, yeah. It was a snore.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't do that in the
Well,
microphone.
I was channeling Sir Les Patterson.
Yes, you were.
Because you said in the break we got a topic, who should be knighted on the back of...
And I said Barry Humphries knighted himself twice, Sir Les Patterson and Dame Edna Average.
and Sir Les used to make that. Didn't he?
He did indeed. Right, I tell you what, let's get on to some exciting news. Adelaide Lightning broke through, had their first victory of the season, defeating the Canberra Capitals by 8, 73-65. We've got the skipper on the line, Steph Talbot. G'day, Steph.
G'day, how you going?
Congratulations. What a game. I've got to say, it was a cracking game and the intensity was high.
Yeah, it was a great game there. Solid team. They have a good team put together, so it was really good atmosphere in there and really good to get a win. That's
the thing about where you are now, playing at Blakeville in the State Basketball Championship area there. That arena, it's just bellowing with the great support.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've had 2 home games, both sold out, and the atmosphere is it's so loud in there. It's awesome. They really helped get us over the line for sure.
I did notice you in the first quarter going for the old long bomb. I thought Steph Curry was playing. Mate, that was a huge three-pointer.
I don't know about that. I think not Steph Curry, but it was nice to knock a few down.
You stay Steph Talbot, thank you.
The better Steph.
But it was a solid win at home. I think it's been building. But, gee, the start, I think it was just over halfway through the first quarter. You were 17-4 up, Steph.
Yeah, it was. We've had two good starts. We had a good start the game before as well and kind of fell away and let the other team run over the top of us. So it was really a big focus to get that good start, but maintain the momentum a little bit. And we're a young team and we're learning as we go, and it's really good.
For your coach, the leaders, and you're the captain, was it relief, or was it you thought, no, you know what, that's reward for effort?
I think reward for effort. The girls have been working their arse off at training. We've been learning, we've been running, we've been putting new stuff in, and they really put what we learned at training into action. And it's the first time we played 4 whole quarters. I think we've had moments of really good basketball, but it was the first game where we put all 4 quarters together, and I think it was more of a reward for sure.
And you got a lead from the front. You did 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. You happy with your form, Steph? You've settled back into Adelaide life and Adelaide time and all that?
Yeah, I think can always get better. It's the start of the season and don't want to peak too early, but definitely happy with where I'm at, looking to grow with the team as well. But it's nice to be back home. I love being home in Adelaide in South Australia, so it's nice that I can play here and be around my family and friends and be a part of the Adelaide community.
Well, we spoke to your coach last week, Karen. Gee, she's a character.
Isn't she?
Yeah, I tell you what.
Oh, we love her.
She
calls it as it is.
Well, she was saying about the Geelong game, she was saying that they shot at some ridiculous percentage for 3 points. She said they must have gone to church. And Rowey started to laugh and said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, they had to. They had to have all their prayers answered to nail all those. It was a bit of a one-off," she reckons.
Yeah, they did. They shot the lights out, which is a bit unusual. I think they shot 65% from 3 against us, and then they had a game 3 days later, and they shot maybe 7%. So I think we got a little bit unlucky.
Wow, you're just the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, didn't go to church that week. But I saw Karen talking afterwards, your coach, Karen Mitchell, but she mentioned, look, it was great to win, and I could see the relief as coach. She said, we do want to tidy up, though. We had 20 turnovers today, and we don't want that. We've got to keep it a bit tidier than that. What would be a number you reckon would be acceptable?
I think we're a young team and we want to play fast and high tempo, so I think we're going to have some turnovers, but maybe like 14 or less would be kind of acceptable.
Okay, excellent. We'll work to that KPI. I'll keep an eye on that over the weeks. Now, I've got to pronounce this correctly. Is it Sanya Fegan, your recruit?
Yeah, Sanaya Fegan. Yeah,
Sanaya Fegan.
She had a ripper.
So, yeah, but I loved some of the feeding inside the key to it. There was yourself, of course, Steph. I saw a really nice one from you, but it helps, I suppose, to have her under the net like that. But the feeding into her was excellent.
Yeah, I love to feed the post, and we're starting to get a bit of chemistry together. And she's another one. She's only 22. It's her first year playing overseas, kind of out of college, and she has so much potential. And it's about how can we consistently get that out of her. But she's going to be fun to watch, and for me, fun to pass to, for sure.
You're doing good.
I
Good
tell
combo.
you, Steph, that Indigenous strip was busy. I had to look twice to see that it was the Lightning.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought they were really cool.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was good.
And it's good that they do that. We spoke to the boys. They had the same, the 36ers. They had some education around our First Nations people. Did you do the same? You have so many educational pieces?
Yeah, we did. We had a couple blokes, Paulie Vanderbilt. He's been around the basketball world a little bit. He come out
good lad.
and spoke to us and educated us a little bit. And then we have a couple Indigenous girls in our team. So just hearing their stories and learning a bit from them as well. It's always nice and it's special to hear their story.
My word, it is. Sunday, you got Sydney Flames. That's a 12 p.m. tip-off. What are your scouting notes on that mob?
Yeah, well, they got a game tomorrow night, so we're hoping they get beat up a little bit, come in a little bit tired.
Good.
No, they're definitely a beatable game. They have Loz Nicholson. She's their top scorer. She's been playing really well, so we're trying to slow her down, but hopefully get another sellout crowd and another win.
Now, we interviewed Serena Sundell. Now, I think her nickname's Sunny. Is that right?
Sunny, yep.
Yeah.
With some typical Aussies, we've got to give them all nicknames.
Correct,
Well, that's a bit obvious,
make
that
her feel
one,
good.
Steph. You coulda-
that's all right. Sunny's a
Could have
nice
called
one.
her Moonshine or something.
We're not worried about after the game. We're talking about in the game. She's Sunny. She really looked like, I think, it takes a while
She
to
lit
just
it up.
find your groove, doesn't it, in amongst new teammates and the like. And I reckon she really looked like she was settling in nicely.
Yeah, she did. She had a great game. She had a goal before the game to be a bit more aggressive, take it to them a bit more, and she did exactly that. I think she can say she ticked off the goal for the game for sure.
And Karen spoke about we wanted to make sure that we sort of Jade Melbourne always makes an impact. We just wanted to lessen that. Were you happy with the job done on Jade?
Oh, yeah. We did a great job on Jade. I think she had maybe 3 or 5 points. We kept her really quiet, which was really good. She's a tough person to guard, but Dallas did a great job along with our other guards that had moments on her.
Well, I'm going to say this. Get your season tickets, get your membership, because this will be a locked-out game all year, that home stadium at the basketball centre. And you're going to watch some exciting basketball with Steph Talbot at the helm. Steph, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me. See you guys.
Well done.
Well done, Steph. Go for another win. Your beauty, Steph Talbot, the captain of the Lightning, our guest.
It's been building.
Yeah, it has been. You're right. And, gee, I love that description of the Geelong game. And what about the drop in percentage down to 7?
Oh.
Yeah, couldn't have gone to church. You're right.
You can't keep doing that.
Nah. Well, they didn't.
They didn't. They blind squirreled it.
Yeah,
we'd like to get them
at
next
home.
time.
We'll get them
that's
at home.
good.
16 after 6.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Listen to the 5AA Interactive Lounge this Thursday. Leith Forrest will be speaking to Nicole Eglinton, Managing Director and Principal Audiologist at Little Allied Health, about how they assess hearing for children of all ages. You'll learn how their professional team make therapy fun and how their approach to care is tailored to your little one's needs. They'll also be taking your calls confidentially off air. Catch the Interactive Lounge this Thursday with Leith Forrest. Call 8223 0055.
Still thinking about a sea change? Think Oakford Homes and Counter Bay. New stage released and selling fast. A variety of block sizes available in a friendly community with brand new low maintenance homes plus the beach close by. Affordable packages, no surprises. Move in now or invest for the future. Fixed price turnkey packages, flat land ready to build. Don't miss out. New stage now released. Visit our display village at Encounter Bay. Oakford Homes, a statement of quality. oakfordhomes.com.au.
I'm The Excelsior Hotel has always felt like home. And for seniors, it's always been great value with 20% discount on selected bistro meals. Yep, 20% off. Feeding the whole family? Bring them all Saturday or Sunday for live acoustic music from 5 p.m. And kids eat free. Some conditions apply. The Excelsior Hotel feels like home, but better. You just know it's a Barreau Hotel.
Pura Tap, the purest water on tap.
Need a new kitchen mixer tap? With PuraTap, you can choose your look with 6 stunning mixer tap designs. You can choose your finish with taps available in classic rich chrome or now in our new classy black. And your water purifier is included in the price. Choose your tap, choose your finish. We'll include the purifier and you'll love the taste. Order now. PuraTap, 133502. T's and C's apply.
At Holistic Care SA, we're focused on capacity building, not just care. We help people with disability gain the support, skills and confidence for independent living. Whether it's creating a resume, catching a bus to the footy, or learning to cook independently in your home or in one of ours, Holistic Care SA makes those milestones happen. For a friendly chat about supported independent living, visit holisticcaresa.com.au, because everyone deserves the chance to become who they're meant to be.
With Big Difference Home Improvements, you can make a big difference to your next family gathering, your next Christmas lunch, or your next quiet time. Just you, a nice book, favourite bevy and a place to relax. Big Difference Home Improvements make all the difference when it comes to outdoor blinds and roller shutters, verandas, pergolas, carports or a stunning timber deck. Ask the Big D team for a free measure and quote today. Don't just make a difference, make a big difference. Visit bigdifference.com.au.
As a South Aussie-based not-for-profit health insurer, Health Partners isn't just your health partner. We're your tooth-checking partner, hammy-stretching partner, chart-squinting partner. We're your bone-mending, script-filling, arch-lifting, giving, salad-suggesting, generous limit-giving, member-supporting, SA-loving partner. So for great value health cover, there's no better partner in health than Health Partners. Health insurance made human.
Toolkit Depot has all the gear for every trade under one roof, backed by their price beat promise.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
The unique Homestyle Foods text line at 20 after 6 has been lighting up all the way through tonight. Enjoying your interaction. 8223 0000 as well if you want to call in. We've been talking about knighthoods here in Australian sport. Who would you give them to?
Well, it's on the back of David Beckham being Sir David Beckham for his work in sport and obviously in charity. And we're saying, look, should we bring it in here? Who would get one if we still had it? We haven't had it since 2015. They boned it. Hello, Brett at Birdwood.
Hey, Rowey. Hey, I've got one, and I thought this guy, even before this question was to be asked, he deserved one. And he's known all around the world in the sporting picture. He's a horticulturalist. Who do you think it is?
Sir Les?
Peter Russell Clark.
Sir Les Burdett.
Yeah, I've called him Sir Les for years.
I did as a joke because of our Sir Les. Spot on, Brett. He's been well sought after and still consulted, I believe, on pictures around the world.
Yeah.
And you just go, and I just love the way he's just nonplussed. It's keep it simple and very direct.
And his charity work with Variety, with most charities,
helped us out a lot of little heroes.
Unbelievable.
Excellent job.
Love that one, Brett.
Well done,
Thank
Brett.
you. Hello, Mark.
Gentlemen, how are we?
Good, Mark.
That's good. Always a pleasure. What about the 6-time, 4-time, 3-time, and the work he done for charity as well? The great man, Russell Ebert.
Yeah, no doubt.
I like that, Mark. I do like that one. The River Run, just, of course, it's still going on, and the Club 392 in Russell's honour is one of the guys that, or a group of them that raise money as part of that River Run for Novita.
And same as Baz. What about the work Baz did, both of them?
Mate,
I think we've lost both of them.
I know. Sadly, message bank these days, you don't, I don't know, does anybody check it anymore?
What's message bank?
Message bank when you leave a voicemail?
No, I don't.
No, I don't think anybody does. Anyway, I had to today. And it said, you've got 67 messages.
Oh, Tim.
And I went, So anyway, I went back to May and started deleting them. And I thought, but I should do that more often. But in there was one from a great mate of mine who's a mad North Adelaide rooster. And he said, the world is off its axis today, Timmy. It's off its axis. The centrepiece because of the passing of Barry Robin. That's how much it affected him. And I went, wow, you forget that, don't you? And today is the anniversary of 4 years since Russell passed.
Today's the day.
That
cannot be 4 years ago.
2021.
Oh, Timmy, that could not be 4 years ago.
Isn't that amazing? So,
talking about sporting people, Josh Giddey got punted from Oklahoma City. He is braining it in the NBA.
He can always play. He was just in an unfortunate position at Oklahoma where there was another guy that they preferred. They preferred. I
and
would
they won
say
the
better.
title last year.
I'd say preferred.
Okay, well, that's good. Anyway, he's gone to the Chicago Bulls, and boy, is he doing well.
Half-court game. It's Giddey. Past Oubre. Now it's Okoro. Hits the game.
Ice, baby. Bang, bang, bang.
It's Giddey on Grimes. To the hoop. Flips it.
It's Giddey time.
What a game.
Josh Giddey time.
Carter sets up a screen. Giddey races to the basket. Fires it out. Vucevic the shot.
Vucci Main for three. Vucci Main steps up again.
Watch this place come unglued.
Oh, my goodness. And watch Josh Giddey. I mean, he has to throw that between two defensive players to make that pass, and that was on the money.
Unreal.
Yeah, what about
He's on fire.
Ice, baby.
How's the commentary?
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang,
So
bang,
good.
bang.
So today, for Josh Giddey, he has yet another triple-double. So he has 29 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists. Just remarkable numbers. Giddey becomes the first Bulls player since Michael Jordan in 1988-89
I remember him.
to record back-to-back triple-doubles.
Oh, wow.
He's matching records in Chicago.
Wow.
Right up there
How
with the
good.
best.
That's what
Good
I
on
say.
you,
That's why I
Josh.
said preferred in that opener there.
Yeah, well
because
done.
he really is a great player and in that position, and he just will keep getting better.
Now we're interactive, this show, aren't we? We love interaction. We have this unique home-style food text
Which
where
is
people
awesome.
can text us. We
Love
tried to read them all out. We
Yeah.
apologise we don't. Bit like KG and Cornsey. They love to read them all out, but you can't because we get absolutely inundated.
Yeah.
We get inundated on this show by one person, Maria.
Albanese.
Now we started the show.
This is so funny.
We started the show, and Timmy just said before the lights go on, like the red lights are on, how many texts will Maria send through today? And I said 17, and I thought that was extravagant because the next best is about 2 a show.
Yeah.
You said?
I said 25.
And what did you say?
I was in the 40s, 42, I think.
So he opened the show. So you did your opener. So that's generally 8 minutes. How many texts?
14.
14.
Yeah, okay. So then at the end of that,
Blew you blokes out.
during the ad break, we thought, well, look, let's revisit this. And you did your math well. And then I went on and I said, look, 32 for a 3-hour show. You said
38.
38.
52, I said.
You said
and you
52.
said 52. So where's it
The
landed?
number is 44 for the night.
Maria.
Maria.
You've won me money.
It's rare we play this, but it deserves it. That is
World record.
world record prolific. Now, what I do say, when he nails them,
I know.
he is
It's
incredibly funny.
Yeah.
What's the
And
strike rate
we
tonight, though?
read- 1 in 47 because we haven't written any out. But when he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
And I reckon he sits in his man cave because they get better. Maria,
Well,
here's some
yeah.
here's some solid feedback.
Yeah.
You start slowly. And then I reckon you're sitting somewhere having a few beers and you warm up. and the middle hour, you're on fire. And then I reckon fatigue kicks
You
in.
reckon? Well,
And you overstretch.
Well, I reckon Maria's gone out
Is
with
that good feedback?
Yeah, Maria's gone out with a bang.
Okay.
Yep, this is a beauty. I would make Jody Rowe a dame for putting up with a brick with one good ear.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
The South Australian Liberal Party has put forward